you're alive.
Alrighty. What does everybody remember?
I know that me, Don, Igneous, and I guess Lordak. Um,
I think it
I mean,
was
he can make his
Lord.
choice when he gets here, but like we can at least say that that we will go and like uh, we're kind of gonna like. Well, I'm going in to get that
The massage thingy.
massage in quote thing. You know, well,
Yes.
oh, not that massage. The other one. The other. Um, I forget.
Okay.
But well, I remember that someone made a joke. Is like when you order, don't like say or don't like call it like
It was like
this.
wink twice or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
because if you do the other one, that's a whole different one. um, so like I'm gonna go get that while the other two are gonna come in probably invisible and just like sneak in. And the other party members of Devalin, um, Victoria and Click Clack are going to this party and to kind of see if they can get some info about Renata's
Raina.
Reina. I knew it was an R. Reina.
Renata was a different character though.
That
Yeah.
I know I didn't pull that out of nowhere. Reina, kind of information about like her doping or drugging thing that turns people into monsters because we know that she did that to Derek.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Derek? Yeah,
Yep.
she did that to Derek, and so that's kind of what we're both doing. It's like we're just all trying to find information about this, so then that we can take the info to the one dude. I'm sorry. I want to pretend like I know his name. The
Honestly, I'm also blinking on his name. Oh, Autolycus.
Talkus, and so that he may be able to win, and if he wins, then he's gonna give us money or sponsor us to go into the
Wildspace.
space
Yep.
to hopefully get the hard skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that is.
Okay, Christian said he'll be on shortly. Battery on phone is a bit low now.
Yep.
Cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be brought up. I mean, like the very last thing that that happened, I believe, was Don and Ignis are waiting to go into the massage parlor to do like extra investigation, sneak around, and the other group is now on the ship. They're slightly disguised as it's Victoria as the singer and then two as bodyguards. So that's where they're at. This thing that happened.
And
I almost want to
remember,
see. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if I remember correctly, the Valin was sneaking around with his sentinels, or at least putting his sentinels to guard certain areas of the ship.
He was considering it, yeah.
Okay.
I almost
Continue,
wonder
Thomas.
if I was gonna say. I almost wonder if Laura Deck would want to try to do the massage since he's very strong. It's just curious.
Potentially. I just don't think we have given Christian any sort of update to know what's happening.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll just go with that for now.
Yeah, no, I think that is about everything. We can go over other stuff if we need to later. I guess maybe we wait for Christian.
Oh, what did we determine that what's his name was gonna do? Grunk.
Oh yeah. I don't remember what you guys chose.
We were originally planning on leaving him with the pirates, but it was like, oh no, he's just recovering. We're not gonna give him to be in a place that he's gonna potentially get drunk or high again.
Yeah, high. Yeah,
a place where he's all grunked out.
Exactly.
Go grunk mode.
Maybe like baby
So,
Gronk.
but after that, I don't remember what we decided on having him do.
I don't know. I think
Was it with everybody?
I think maybe I tasked him with trying to find like if he needed to like scope the area around it and for like escape routes for like when we head out. I
Yeah,
think
kind
that's
of.
I
what we
don't
maybe
know.
said.
I mean, you can say that
It
now.
doesn't.
Like, if we don't remember
I
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't
think
sound familiar, but
I think I remember that. But I mean,
hmm.
if anyone else has a better idea,
Well, the thing is, like, you guys didn't want him to die, and sure, that works.
yeah,
Potentially putting him away from danger too.
yeah. I mean, we'll just say that for now.
Perfect. Yeah, that works.
Okay. We can just start it, I guess.
Yeah. So Igneous and Don, you guys were kind of I forget exactly what you were waiting for, but you were waiting for it to get closer to
We're
the
just kind of
party.
waiting to get closer to like the time that the party starts.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say like right now it's getting kind of about to the time that you
Yeah.
guys were waiting for. Is there anything you've done to prepare or plan?
I am going to at least here. Let's see here. Where is it? Do I have it written down? I'm gonna give myself a boost to my. I can't remember. Let me look here. I need to pull up the. I don't have this in Roll20 itself. I only have like what's written down in the synth abilities Google Doc thing. Let me double check here because I want to like boost myself up a little bit, give myself a little bit more, um, probably like maybe more constitution, maybe strength. I'm trying to remember like if there's like a thing like I know like how many times I can do it. Let me see here. Sword attacks, you can channel. You can boost a creature's ability score by 2. This lasts for up to 10 minutes. You can boost someone's score up only once. Okay. So I can only boost up like my strength once. I can't boost up my strength and constitution. It seems. I think that's what I'm interpreting from that.
What does it say again?
At the cost of 5 mana, you can boost a creature's ability score by 2. This lasts for up to 10 minutes. You can boost someone's score up only once. Or maybe it's boosting
I think per score.
each score.
I don't
You
think you
can
can
boost.
spam it on the same score. I think you can do
You
multiple.
can boost someone's individual ability score up only once.
Yeah, so I think you could theoretically
Okay.
do multiple ability scores, just not the same one twice.
Okay. I'm gonna do that then. I'm just gonna give myself some boosts here. I'm gonna boost up my constitution, dexterity, and strength. So that's gonna be 15 mana. Each last spell. Kind of right before we kind of go in to decide. So that's 15 mana. And I'm gonna
Is there any like physical indicators of these changes, or is it kind
not
of
really.
surface?
Not really. It's just kind of like under the surface.
Okay.
Um I need to like put I don't wanna like I feel like if I change my strength and dexterity constitution so much, I'm gonna forget how much I actually do have of something. So I'm trying to think of a good place to put like that info, like just to boost those things up. Maybe effects and conditions.
What's Igneous doing?
Nothing particular to prepare. He's just gonna become invisible as they're entering. I think that's where we left it actually.
Okay, regular invisibility.
Yeah, just regular invisibility.
Okay.
It's in effects and conditions. +1 to strength, dex, and well, like +1 ability score, but like so +2.
Actually, I'll probably also cast True Seeing on myself just in case.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
just gonna
Seeing
cast
invisibility. Yep.
invisibility as if Christian is there at Lordak. We can retroactively, I guess, save when he gets there.
Yeah, we
yeah.
can do some like
Okay.
Yeah, and I can just adjust the spell
So-
points, yeah.
just kind of. Were you guys like staking out outside the massage parlor? While
Yeah,
you're
it's like
waiting?
to the side. I mean, yeah, definitely.
Cool.
If there's anything of interest, that a billboard or anything that can be something.
Or do I see if I notice anyone of importance like leave?
You're just like watching while you're waiting.
Yeah.
No rolls necessary. I don't think you would notice anyone like super important leaving.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
thought
you do
so.
know probably a lot of important people were invited to that party, so they're probably
Yeah.
preoccupied with preparing for that anyway.
Yeah.
But like, there doesn't seem to be any like staff changes or anything.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Outside the massage parlor, after applying these effects to yourselves, tell me how you guys proceed.
So now I'm just gonna kind of go in and I don't know, Ignis and them are gonna kind of like slip through as I like
Yeah, I'll just
open the door.
as you're entering, I'm sneaking or like going right behind you.
Kind of gonna like also like I want to just like kind of like open the door and do like kind of like a pause before going in, just to like kind of be like just to kind of look like maybe like I'm not quite sure about going or not, so that like they're not maybe confused if like the door stays open for a while.
Yeah, you hold it long enough for Igneous to squeeze through without being suspicious. Let it close behind you. Same guy at the counter. Hey, bro, good to see you again.
Yeah, that's right.
Buff Beetle.
What was his? Did he to give his name?
I don't think he's ever given his name.
No, I just remember that it was a really buff Beetle, dude.
I don't think it was Beetle. He was wasn't that he was like oh yeah he was a
It's a Thryceen.
yeah Thrycreen. He is Thrycreen. You're right. I was
Big
thinking
beetle.
slime. I was thinking slime guy, but that was another dude. That was the other dude. Um, I was like, yeah. You know, I've been thinking about what your offer, saying that I would be a good candidate for the massage, and I'm thinking I guess I'll try it out.
Wonderful, great to hear. All I'm gonna need you to do is, and he pulls out a clipboard, is just sign this waiver here, brah. Just releasing us of any sort of liability from you potentially dying.
Yeah, yeah. Will do.
Hands you a
I
pen.
saw my name.
Perfect.
Can I look while she's signing that? Can I look at the paper if it is anything magical, or is it just a mere contract?
Sure, yeah. You can do an
Hmm,
Arcana
interesting.
or a Perception.
Even with true seeing.
Oh, I see. I'm true seeing is not necessarily a detect magic thing. Nothing
Okay,
comes up through true seeing on the paper.
okay, but I can do an Arcana check just in case.
You can do an Arcana check.
Alrighty.
Binding contract kind of thing.
Oh, I rolled that too, but total of 12.
Yeah, no, there's nothing you can see that would give this away as any sort of like magical thing.
Okay.
I want to thank you again for all your help. What's your name again? Actually, I don't know if you told me.
Huncules.
What was it?
Huncules.
Huncules.
Yeah.
Drunk and
I did.
hunky.
Well, it Yeah, that's kind of what I imagined.
Yeah. What's your name again? He just looks at
Dawn.
you. He's like, never mind, Don. Okay, perfect. Well, bro, let's get you down to the massage parlor. I'll introduce you to your masseuse, and we'll get right to it.
Lead the way.
And he takes you down the stairs to the basement.
I'll follow.
Yeah, you follow? Cool. Um,
Yeah.
as you go down this spiral staircase, you exit out into what looks like kind of a big dojo. And in the middle, you can see kind of also with this like ghostly look, but clearly like had like a red coloring in real life. Another sort of beetle man. This one more modeled off of a like rhino beetle than a Hercules beetle, and also significantly like bigger and thicker than Hercules. And
Holy crap.
he's got this kind of like the astral plane version of like a gi on. It's got like stars and moons on it, but it's kind of these robes. And he's doing one of those like meditative poses where his legs are crossed and he's like pushing himself up with his fingers.
Mm.
All right, this is your masseuse. And he
Hello.
like flexes
Don't
his
die, Thomas.
fingers a little bit and launches himself into the air. He flips a few times before landing and goes immediately into a bow before you.
Oh.
I will be your sensei through this warrior massage.
Hmm. With
My name is Dion.
nice to meet you, Dion.
All right, I'm just going to ask you to dress down to your level of comfortability. And he points to a wall that is like severely splattered with blood. Like you can see there's mirrors, there's like cushioned parts of the wall, there's like a mural, and then there's just the bare brick that has been like chipped away at and like broken a few times. It looks like that is spattered with blood, and there's like a little uh like area where there's no carpet and also just kind of brick on the floor as well. And then a table that has been clearly stained with blood, uh, where there's like a little cushion spot for you, like put your face and for you to lay down on.
Dawn is definitely visibly nervous. Like, and it's just like, and just like taking deep breaths. Like, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Now, I just want to let you know if you're nervous at all, you can back out at any point except after I've struck the first blow. Because the process has started, and if I stop midway, that could make you die even harder. So
Harder.
before I
High
start,
hard.
if you want to stop, just let me know.
Okay. Uh, I want to kind of like. I try to like do like something here, like leave it up to like a role thing. Like how would Dawn? Because she's definitely like wasn't like ready wanting to do this right away. She was just like, this felt like important though, but she's still a little intimidated by it. I don't
Hercules at this
know.
point does like leave and he goes, "Well, I hope you survive and have a great time," and he leaves. I have a hard time
Right.
maintaining the surfer bro accent. He kind of becomes a used car salesman or
Yeah.
like a host, but it's okay. It's astral plane. People can have multiple accents.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Dion catching that you're not quite ready. Just kind of goes, "Take your time. You have 10 minutes to decide."
I'll notice have 10 minutes knowing that how long before my stuff wears out. And if I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna do it now. I'll be like, I'll just direct my words like, all right, fine. I'm gonna just go rush over, take off as much clothes off as fast as I can, and then come out and just be like, all right, just do it.
Right,
If you
usually
delay this
on the
anymore, I'm just gonna not do it.
Right.
Seeing
So
that
you
that
the table.
she's like okay with it, I'm gonna go and look around and see what else is there in that section of the place.
Cool. Yeah. Just roll an investigation check. And let me know what you're kind of looking for.
Just looking for, I guess, whatever, if they're using. I almost said sauce, but I meant like oils on or ointments to,
I mean, I think the peanut butter god would be looking for sauce.
I guess.
I mean, one of the first things you notice is there's a little like rolly cart with like various oils and ointments on top of it.
Okay.
And you also notice
Anything?
a special like a pair of like what seem like padded gloves that are also kind of studded that are laying on the cart as well. And with that 25 investigation check, you can notice that like just barely poking out of the studs along the like knife edge of the hand. You know what I mean? Like along the side of the
Uh-huh.
palm up to the finger. Are
Right.
tiny hypodermic needles that are just barely catching the light.
Hmm.
I wasn't talking to you.
Uh,
Sorry.
what happened?
What?
No, my Siri was trying to yap at me.
What? Thanks.
It was showing me hypodermic needles because it was some reason listening. Anyway, yeah, you catch those needles.
You would be
Are they
using that
like?
kind of stuff.
And there's towels
Wow.
and some like
Do
recovery
the
ointment as well.
do the needles look like empty, or can I see inside them?
And they're really tiny needles, and they're just coming out of the sides of the hand, so you can't like see what it leads to or anything. I think Felina got here 1 second. I'm gonna make sure the door's unlocked for her.
Okay.
I can even say flavor wise, like I was a little frightened of this, and I can even say I used my stillness of mind to kind of calm myself and just like be like, all right, I got this. Mm. Do, 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 do. Ugh. I've been so jealous seeing all these people playing Mario Kart World, and I'm like, that would be fun.
It is pretty fun.
I would, but then again, $500 price point. I was
Oh, it
looking.
is not justified at all.
Well,
It's
I mean,
it's
It
also
is a listen.
if I
It is a fun. It is a fun game, and the system is nice, but it is not worth yet, at least, unless they release any other games. But
yeah,
and the thing
I
is
mean,
with
just a lot. Go ahead.
huh?
I was just gonna say that I was like listening to someone playing the Mario Kart World the other day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, did you pay the full?" So like they were like streaming it, and someone asked in the chat, "Did you pay the full $80 for this?" No, I paid $50 for it because I got it with the bundle. And I'm like, "Yeah, but you paid $500 in total."
Okay,
Yep.
I'm back.
I mean, total, but I mean, you get the plays. And I mean, I'm like half tempted to like play some like even older games too. Like I was telling Michael, I was like, you know what? I might even give Scarlet and Violet another shot because I did play through it once, but you know, actually playing through the game and it actually can like run properly, I might actually enjoy that game.
Spencer, this is an example of what you need to edit out of the video.
No,
All right.
I'm not
Anyway,
editing it out.
all right. So Igneous catching these hypodermic needles, not seeing anything else sus on the cart. Do you keep looking, or
The,
do you do it?
yeah, I would keep looking around. Just actually, do the needles look magical or anything around them with the true seeing?
I mean, nothing with the true seeing, and I think just kind of
Okay.
going off of that 25 investigation, these seems like pretty standard hidden needles. Probably nothing magical about it, but there's probably some sort of storage within the glove to contain whatever is going to be administered.
How many needles are there?
There's 3 of them along the edge of the hand.
Yeah.
And you can see
Wow.
as this beetle is getting prepared
Oh.
to massage Don, he pulls out like a block and hands it to you and he's like, "You may want to bite on this."
As like a, I wanted to say we'll do that. Like as he was like kind of just being gentle, I want to know some like insight to see if like he's like has like really like malicious intent, or he's just like generally is. So it's like I'm just here to help.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
22.
This guy just seems like one of those very like namaste vibe guys, but he's also like very
Mm.
much like very professional about business. So he's gonna do a good job and give you a good massage. Um, it doesn't seem like he's like malicious towards you specifically or anything.
Okay.
But he also there's like a cold calculation to him almost.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Okay. I'll be like, okay, stillness, still mine, still mine, still mine.
By the way,
Happen-
Boston, is this like a closed room or is it more open? Like,
It's really just like a big dojo, but it's not like that big. It's like if you imagine like strip mall karate lessons, like size dojo. There's no one else in here, no one that can see what's going on.
okay. And you said it's like in the basement place part
Yep.
of the building? Were there other doors leading anywhere else, or this is the only one?
Not from the top to the bottom, though the stairs do continue lower. But it is labeled that like those are the mercenary quarters and
Oh, gotcha.
weaponry and
Okay,
training areas.
okay.
And as he gives you that wooden block to bite down on, put some like lotions and stuff on his hands, and then he begins equipping those gloves that you saw. Or he goes to reach for them. At any point when if you want to cut in, say you're doing something, just let me know. But
Okay.
yeah, he reaches for the first glove and slides it on his hand, straps it down, and he puts on the other one. And he just he stands there, raising all of his arms up and kind of doing a few meditative breaths before raising his hands up and kind of preparing them in like karate chop position. And kind of instantly you get this rush of like, and I think Don, you would get this too, or like maybe Don, you're the only one that gets this, but like this guy has mastered his ki, and you're getting this like vibe off of him that he's probably a pretty accomplished monk as well.
Yeah.
And he begins laying into you as he delivers like multiple flurries of masseuse attacks just along your spine and your body. And it's both the most painful thing you've ever experienced and the most like
Pleasurable.
pleasurable without being weird. Like it's just like
I was
it's
gonna
almost like
say.
pain is releasing hidden like endorphins you didn't know you had. So like you
So
get
like
hit and a rush of like
relaxing.
feeling, and then hit, and then another like relax. But it's like so fast that you're switching back and forth from pain to pleasure so fast that your body
I
doesn't
should
even
have.
know.
I should have asked him if he gives that other massage.
This better not be a fetish.
It definitely is.
Oh my gosh.
This better not
So I'm
awaken
just need
something in
a
me.
Constitution save from you, Thomas.
Hold on one second.
Do I see any more of the any more needles around, like spares, or were there just the only ones in the glove?
Did you say con save?
Yes.
Okay, answer his question if you want, real quick.
Um, I I wouldn't say you see any out and about. But like while this is happening and you're just kind of walking around and inspecting the room, um, you do notice that on like the mirrored section of the dojo, there's
Mhm.
one panel specifically where it looks like there
Not
had been
great.
repeated like thumb presses. Like you can see the oils left on the glass from like a thumb pressing in that specific spot.
Huh?
It's smudged like it's been like wiped off multiple times before, but there's still like an impression of it there.
Is it
Not
is it like a smear?
No, just like a single thumb print, but it's been smeared from like attempts to clean it off.
Oh, okay.
But like it's like pretty frequently interacted with. On a 13,
Let me know if that's a fail or not. If it's a fail, I'm gonna
it is a fail.
maybe. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna spend a key point and re-roll that. I forgot about that ability that I have,
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Go
and
for
I'm
it.
going to use that. Uh, hopefully I could do better than the 3.
Let's see.
That's
Oh,
bush.
that's better.
27. 27.
Okay, you feel like the fear almost takes over, and like your normal resilience kind of falters as a result. But you find that resolve inside yourself, which you've been trained to do, and this rush of ki kind of goes over you and
This is
strengthens your
so.
body.
It's so easy to forget because it's the one that is like. I think of that ability that I got, and I'll remember is that it's the one that gives me proficiency in all saving throws. But I need to remember the part where I can try to re-roll fails.
That's pretty
I need,
big. I mean, since
yeah.
Rand made good use of a similar ability. All right, but you feel like hot lava running through your veins, and it reaches like this point of so much pain where it's almost unbearable. And once it gets past that threshold, you feel good, like real good. Um, but I do need one more roll from you.
One more con save.
Go ahead, do a D100 roll for me.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Is this like a fail save thing, or is it just to see what happens?
Kind of. I'll let you know as we go. But let's see that D100 roll first.
Ew. I don't know. I don't know if low rolls are bad. Usually it's
That's fine.
bad.
So you're shooting for a 60 or lower. Succeeding
Nice.
Constitution save would have allowed you to subtract 20 from whatever you were rolling. So if you rolled over, you could potentially rein it back in. But you rolled low to begin with, so you do not
If
explode.
do not explode.
And in fact, let me list the benefits you have for the moment. Where is it? So I have this whole outline, but there's a lot of things on here. Okay. So for the next hour, you have +2 to AC,
Ooh, okay.
advantage on all physical ability checks.
Ooh.
Roll a quick D12 for me,
Okay.
and then roll another 5d12.
5d12.
Yep, 1d12
Okay.
and then 5d12. Okay. So you can so there's a d12 plus 2. So for 8 times in the next hour, you can add a d6 to any roll you make.
Okay. I mean, I'm not. Hold
And
on.
you
Can you,
have
I should
36 temp HP.
feel like I should write this down. So start over from the beginning. What I get. So plus
Okay,
two
AC,
to AC
advantage on
and
all physical ability checks.
advantage on ability checks.
Yeah,
Physical
physical.
ability checks.
On physical. Thank you.
Which does include stealth.
Physical.
And then you have basically 8 bardic inspirations that you can use
Hate
that are
part.
d6s.
I don't know how we can use all this in an hour. 8 bardic inspirations.
8?
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's a lot of bardic inspiration.
Hold on, I'm turning the music down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I think maybe I need to
I liked it. It's good, but it's just a little loud.
volume on this.
I'm turning down on my end.
Yeah, and then 36 temp HP.
What was with the 6?
That was rolling to see how many inspirations you got.
You said 8 though.
I know, it's 1d12 plus 2.
Oh, +2. Okay, so +2 AC, advantage on physical ability checks, 8 bardic inspirations, 36 temp HP. Okay, that's a lot for an hour. Holy cow!
Nice.
Yeah, so, Igneous, you can see Don's body physically like swell up with muscle, and like you didn't think you could see veins on a feathered being, but you can see the veins. The veins are so bulky they're like parting the feathers out of the way, so you can see them.
Dang.
As you like,
Okay.
you look like a bodybuilder right now. And there's almost little like ripples of heat coming off of you as well. The warrior massage has been completed. How do you feel?
Oh, dang! Wow, I understand why people die from that, but holy cow, I feel amazing. Is it weird that it was both like the most painful thing I've endured, but also the most pleasurable?
That's exactly what it's supposed to be.
Dang, yeah.
Into
I mean,
pleasure or not.
are you the same? Are you the same guy who gives those other massages? I'm just joking.
I am actually.
I'm
Ignis
joking.
in the corner. Ignis in the corner, looking really, really scared now.
Uncomfortable.
It's like, uh,
I'm joking. I'm not saying I want to, but you're very much good with your hands. As in a fellow monk, who I can see that you take your craft very seriously.
Are you flirting with me?
No, I'm just praising you. Give me.
Sounds a whole lot like flirting to me, but I can't tell the difference, so. I'll take the compliment either way.
Wow.
Well, congratulations on surviving.
Yeah.
That is gonna run you 200 gold.
Oh my.
I didn't think about money. Holy cow.
You don't have money, do you?
Not on me right now.
Igneous.
All I can think about is the surgery, like the meme of like, oh, you went to the doctor and got your leg put in a cast.
I mean,
oh, your credit card's
okay.
declined. Better
I
break that
should've-
cast.
I remember. I probably should have asked how much. I think. I
can I go?
I would have known maybe that it would have cost some money. Someone would have been like, I don't know, can you guys loan me like 50 gold? Not think it would be more than 50 gold, maybe.
How much? How much did the guy said it was?
200.
I'm gonna go where. Uh, did Dawn leave her clothes anywhere like specific, or was she fully clothed?
I did change back, so like most of my clothes are
Okay,
back
I'll just
there.
go there and leave like I don't know, 250 coins just in case, like gold coins.
You have that much?
Cool. You slip that into the
I
pocket.
have 2062 gold with me right now.
Okay. I'll be like, all right. Ooh, I guess I should have asked about how much it was. I do have some gold. Let me double check. I think I might have that amount. Kind of inwardly hoping that like, oh, Igneous, you're here, so hopefully you can slip me some more. So I go over to where the clothes are, and I like search through, and I guess I would find that amount.
Yeah.
And I would be like, I would just kind of whisper, "Thank you, Igneous."
You owe
How
me.
much? How much did you give?
I put 250.
Okay, like I said, I started off with 50, so that means I have a 300, and I gave him 200, so I have 100 left. I said, oh, okay, I'm lucky. I brought just enough here.
Perfect. Yeah. Just so you know, this is a treatment. The more you keep doing it, the more effects you're gonna see. The longer they're gonna last. So just so you're aware, if you get treated at least once a week, you'll continue to see progress. But if you wait a little longer than that, then it's going to be about the same results each time.
Okay, good to
Though
know.
we are offering a special program
It's a
if you
scam.
are wanting to get things done a
It's a
little
pyramid scheme.
faster or see some more immediate results. That is a tad bit riskier, but you did hold up pretty well. I think you might be a good candidate for it, actually.
What would it entail?
Well, it would be a more intense massage using an experimental elixir that
I'm
helps your
coming.
body retain the effects.
Um,
And it wouldn't cost
like,
you anything.
Hmm.
but do I kind of get the sense of maybe I might know what he's talking about?
I mean, if you were putting together as
Be right
as a
back.
player, then sure. But if you also want to make an insight check, just be sure you can.
Yeah, 23. I
Yeah,
mean, Igneous, you're here too, so I mean,
probably
you're
what
probably hearing all
he's
this.
insinuating that he's probably referring to that drug.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Um, Can I think about it?
Sure. Yeah. No, you can come in whatever.
Could
But
you could you give me? I'm thinking just deciding here. Could you give me just a little privacy, maybe?
uh, I mean, yeah, you're free to. Wait 1 sec. Let me roll
Or
something.
is there like a waiting room somewhere? Maybe like
I mean, we have a waiting room upstairs.
okay. Um, maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll go. Yeah, maybe I'll go there. Think about it.
Sure.
Is it
Yeah.
pretty
No, that's.
private? Is it pretty private?
I mean, you were there before. It's just the same room where you were talking to one
Oh,
guy.
it's just the same room. Okay. Hmm. I'm thinking. Do you want to pause for a minute? Maybe we can pause and fill up Christian on things and then maybe even temporary switch over.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like this is a good place.
Yeah. I didn't realize you had joined yet, Christian. Hello.
I just
Music,
joined too.
music Christian, but you might already know that. Uh, yeah, if you want to switch over to the others, then maybe some of us can like
Yeah. Maybe you guys can catch Christian up.
can catch him up on the in the other chat, maybe group huddle.
That works.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Um, back at the ship, about 30 minutes before the party, or was it an hour?
Oh, it was 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes before the party is set to begin, or everyone's set to show up. You guys have been brought here by the gun unicorn, who has taken Victoria and Click Clack and Devon to the second level of the ship, where Victoria will be playing. I kind of shown you the area. Devon pointed out the areas that you would be like using to watch, specifically by like using your Steam form to hide in the vents. So we just return now, empty ship. When you were boarding, you did see that other performer was also setting up. It was the same person you noticed at the concert with like the big mecha guitar hands and in all the pink hair and the feathery pink tail. But so they're also present on the ship. But for the moment, there's not really anyone here. You can see Brutus, after showing you where you're at, leaves the area. He goes upstairs.
Okay, I'm looking through some spells. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes here in person, because I want to see if there's any ritual spells that'll help me protect in case something goes wrong.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm just going to be looking through right now.
Sweet.
Because my
I'm out.
armor is deactivated, I think, and it's just in a backpack.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I was able to sneak in here, or like we were able to get in. Is I changed my carapace to be the spiky black, and I deactivated my armor, so it's just in the back. But all it takes is an action to fully re-encompass again. So
Sweet. Victoria, is there anything you are doing?
Yeah, I want to go talk to the other person.
Cool. Yeah. You also go upstairs. And you can see them setting up. They've got like a whole like one-man band sort of situation going on where they have like a setup that has drums and guitar and bass and like a keyboard kind of all in one apparatus. And you can see they're just tuning stuff. And their ear twitches as like they hear you approach and they look up. Oh, so you must be the other one they hired for this party.
Yeah.
Shame what happened to the other ones, right?
I didn't hear what happened to them.
Well, they all just kind of, I guess, partied too hard and, I don't know, either did too many drugs, drank too much, got himself killed, that sort of thing. But,
Dang, they're lost.
yeah, no, I mean, not. I have heard of you actually, so I was pleased to hear that they brought you in.
Oh yeah, I've heard of you as well.
Well, actually, no,
I went to your
you were
last concert.
I forgot you were disguised.
My name's the same.
That's fair. You also still have a mustache. Yeah. So they'll. Oh, you saw the concert? Oh, awesome. What did you think of it?
10 out of 10. Very good performance.
Thank you. I look forward to hearing you play.
Oh, thank you.
And she kind of like looks around, leans in. Hey, and maybe this is a shot in the dark, but I personally really enjoy snooping around the venues that I play at. Honestly, that's most of the reason I do it, because it's all these rich people and they have crazy houses, and usually you can find some sweet little knickknacks to take with you. I was wondering if you would want to, I don't know, dip during the performance and maybe snoop around with me. I figured out a spell, kind of like a programmed illusion, but includes music as well. So basically, they just ask you to play stuff, and kind of the illusion will automatically play music, so no one thinks you're gone.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was already gonna snoop around on my own, so this is perfect.
Awesome. I'll just tap on your shoulder 3 times. I'll be invisible. Once I got everything set up.
Okay, sounds like a good plan. Let's
Perfect.
do it.
Well, I'm gonna finish up getting set up here. I suggest you do the same.
Is this within
Okay.
earshot of Dvalin?
This is on a different level, so this is the top of the ship.
Okay.
So I guess depends on where Dvalin is right now.
I would say he's around where he was supposed to be stationed. That'd make the most sense.
Cool.
Must be like, amazing, can't wait. And I'll wink.
They'll wink back.
Oh? Okay, I'll go back and set up more stuff. Or
Cool.
pretend to, because I only have one drum.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you take your drum off your back, set it on the ground, and you're done.
Oh, done.
Yeah.
You can see there's like microphones that they also set up, and kind of a mini stage. But yeah, there's like a stool they left for you. Set your drum down, and you're good to go. You guys still have like 20 minutes till the party starts. Devon, what are you doing?
Let's see. I'll message you. How about that?
Cool. Yeah. Also, if you would prefer, we could also just go on the DM help if you want.
Oh yeah, that works.
Boston, I was not able to find any
He's in the
ritual
DM help.
spells that Click Clack could use, so.
He's gonna be talking to me.
Hello there.
All right. I'm gonna say he's gonna have some of the spirits that are around him. As he kind of sees more prominent figures, I would say even on top of that, he would have had the unicorn guy had a spirit latch on to him, just for the time being.
Okay.
Because the idea is if he can latch on some of the spirits to some more prominent figures, if they go to more prominent places, then that can help him find where to go. And I'm gonna say this just to clarify like motivations and all that stuff. Evalin is wanting to get a hold of the heart scale. It's an opportunity that they simply just can't pass up. And so simply going along with the whole situation and playing along with everything is going to be and especially trying to do things that would be in the interest of what Dvalin would normally have is going to be the best way that he could probably get his hands on a heart scale.
Cool.
So
yeah, makes sense.
That's just the whole premise of what I'm thinking of. But yeah, he's gonna just have some of the spirits latch on to. And you said how many spirits was it that he has currently?
I think I said there was like 10.
10? Okay. He'll have one latch onto the unicorn. Actually, two. Two latch onto the unicorn, and you'll order one of them to, if they see, what's her bucket? The main person that we're trying to...
Oh, Reyna.
Reyna. If the spirit sees Reyna to latch onto her.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna say no to that because, and thinking of this as like how these spirits think. If someone else is using spirits as their synth ability, or some form of spirits as their synth ability, chances are they'll at least detect it a lot more easily if they try to latch onto her. So, it's just one to the unicorn, and if they see Jellybeard and those people, then they'll have some latch onto them, and when the party ends, they'll have them all congregate back.
Cool.
I'm just trying to think, because just knowing what the recipe is, that's the key thing why we're here in the first place, right?
That was what you were told by Autolycus. Basically, you just need a sample so that they can figure out what goes into this stuff, so that they can remake it.
Okay, so the spirits are just going to be going out and about, and if they find what looks like where the research and development is of this elixir, then that would be sufficient. And then they would have the spirit come back. That's what I think would happen. Dvalin, I mean, he's there. He sees the spirits doing this kind of stuff. Um, if Dvalin were to like do the same thing, trying to like look for clues by kind of pushing himself away from his body, would there be any checks needed to be made for that?
It's like unattach yourself from your own body.
Just to make sure I don't like lose it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the kind of the way it works in this case, like the fact that you're able to send the other spirits away, means like there's not going to be any immediate consequences to it. It's just a matter of like if you can't get back to your own body, then you'll start to become like them, or like you lose more and more.
Okay, so it's just a matter of like if I stay away too long.
Yes, yeah, but
Okay.
like you can leave for multiple hours, potentially multiple days. It just starts to affect you after some time.
Okay, then I'll probably have Dvalin like on his own choose to opt to look around a bit.
Cool, and I will say you do kind of need someone to latch onto to move around. It's not like you can free float through space, because the further you get from the body, the less easy it is to like
Move around.
maneuver or view the world.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So he'll probably like body hop from person to person.
Cool. Yeah, just let me know whenever you want to do that.
Could I have Dvalin possess someone?
That's one of those things that's like we will just roll to see, and that would probably be like a higher DC thing to do, because it is a jump from what you've done before, but it's certainly within the realm of possibility for sure.
I mean, it is partly into his synth abilities. Like you have the one part of his synth abilities which allows him to have steam enter and control a person.
Yeah, no, I think it's within the realm of possibility. It's just something you're probably not very good at yet.
Okay. I think that might be like a future synth ability for all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Just,
and
like,
we could like take
possession.
inspiration from the things you try to do and maybe successfully do in this situation, to
Okay.
kind of inform maybe what abilities you come out of this with.
Got it. All right. We can hop back.
Cool.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Hello there.
Hello. All right, Dvalin. So, are you staying in your event for the time being?
He's staying in that kind of general area. Yeah.
So, is everyone just waiting till the party starts at this point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Time ticks by until it is time for the party to begin, as you hear the shuffling of people above as they enter onto the deck, and you can see them now kind of beginning to spill downward. And as it got closer to the party beginning, you saw like more of these like spectral Thrycreen soldiers, some dressed as like waiters, beginning to like carry around platters. There's like some food set out. There's a bar, multiple bars kind of throughout the ship that's set up, and it's like really made to look like a real nice party. And then everyone begins to file in, and you can see a mix of people, like pirates, multiple forms of like noble people, some more shady looking individuals, probably involved in like drug distribution or drug rings. Basically, all sorts of very powerful looking people, but kind of across the range of like rowdy to refined. And you notice Jellybeard arrive along with Shelly Shrimple, and Igor, his big like undead astronaut buddy. You're given the cue to start playing music, Victoria, as kind of Brutus comes by. Gives you kind of a set list of just some like songs that people have requested. And lets you know you can play your own music as well, but it just kind of gives you stuff to play. As you hear music begin, up above, and you begin your own performance.
I'm gonna play the Witcher song.
Cool, yeah.
Don't.
It's got some shanty vibes to it, so like a lot of the pirates definitely resonate with it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the party in full swing. Reyna has yet to make herself visible, I guess. But like soon after everyone has filled up these like party areas, you feel the boat like lurch forward and begin moving.
Christian's like, Spencer, I'm judging you more and more as they catch me up. um, as the party starts, I'm gonna have Dvalin create one of his sentinels in the vent with him, and then he's gonna exit the vent and because like it's all in an obscured kind of area. He's going to pull out a bottle and let's see, how am I going to do this? How can I get myself stuck in a bottle? That would take quite the sleight of hand or whatever.
What do you mean stuck?
This is one of the things that we agreed that he could do. He could shove himself into a bottle to be thrown.
Yes,
or
but
something like
what are you not sure about?
that.
Because like as long as you have the stopper in hand, you can like stop yourself inside of the bottle.
Instead, he'll put his sentinel in the bottle, and he will. Can he see one of Jellybeard's crew, or Jellybeard himself?
Yeah, you can see him. I'd say he's probably all like on the second level actually with him and his people. Just because he knows that you guys are here.
Okay. He is going to with the bottle, he's gonna put a note with it, and then he will. The note will say, Dvalin, smiley face, and then he is going to throw it in the direction of where Jellybeard is, hoping to.
Are you throwing it at his feet, or like are you hoping that?
I'm throwing it in a way that's like not gonna break. The best way to do that is throwing it at Jellybeard himself. I know Jellybeard's the partier type to begin with. Like I'm sure him getting hit with a bottle is not gonna be much of an impact for him, especially if he's made out of what, jelly? What is he again?
A plasmoid.
Okay, yeah, it's not gonna hurt him. Bludgeoning is gonna be nothing.
Cool. Yeah. You throw it at him. And in fact, it like sticks into like his hair. And his hair tendrils like begin to feel around and like maneuver it towards his face. And is like the note visible from like outside the bottle? Like he doesn't have to open it to look at it, or
yeah, it's kind of like a little piece of paper tied to the cork. And
he takes it and he like folds it into his beard to hide it away.
Okay, it seems like he got the memo. But yeah, the bottle, what it looks like, of course, is kind of like, I would say at this point it's going to be a darker steam.
Okay.
So he sees like kind of almost like a dark mist inside of it. And Can I? Oh yeah, I could telepathically communicate with Click Clack. I'm going to.
Are you within 120 feet of me?
Where are you at?
I'm up near the stage.
Maybe. I don't know.
How far?
Am I? Probably.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, you guys are all in the same corner.
I'll telepathically communicate with Click Clack and ask if he could add Jellybeard to the call.
add Jellybeard to the call?
Yeah.
Yes, I will telepathically reach out to Jellybeard and say, "Hey, Jellybeard, it's me, the guy you blew a crack bomb into his face. The bug you got the other week."
Oh, yes, I remember.
Duvall
Well-
is gonna, through Click Clack, communicate with Jellybeard. I see you got the bottle.
And I'm gonna tell him this is from. Has he met you, Duvall? No, he totally did, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he know you by name?
Yeah, I would say he does. Because that was back when we first met Grunk to begin with. And I think Duvall
Yeah.
introduced himself as Duvalin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think you guys would be on a first name
And
basis.
he knows that we're going to be causing shenanigans here.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. I will just start relaying the info, saying this is from the Steam Boy Dvalin.
Supposedly, and this is going to be what I'm communicating with Jellybeard. Supposedly, there is a elixir here that we are trying to get our hands on, and we want you to, either you or one of your pirates, to take that bottle and position it in a place that likely is where some sort of laboratory is, or hallway to a laboratory.
So you want me to snoop around the ship?
Snoop around the ship, yes.
That might be difficult. I'm quite noticeable.
Well, then
I
you can
kinda
probably
know
get
that's
one
what
of your right hand or left hand to do it.
Bugman, can you add the shrimp to the call?
Yes.
It's just becoming a Discord call with more and more people joining.
And ClickClack has to be the Telegram relay station saying, okay, so-and-so this, so-and-so this, so-and-so this.
I'm sure he can manage it. He's a high intelligence person.
He is. It's not that he can't manage, it's that he doesn't want to.
Playing self.
But he understands the need for it right now, so he's not fighting. He's not saying, no, I wouldn't do that, but... So he adds Shrimpy to the call.
Shrimpy.
Cool. Yeah, you tune her in. Hello, Shelly, and you just hear, "Who's in my hand?" Shelly, calm down, calm down.
I can just imagine Jellybeard like looking over to his side toward Shelly Shrimple with a stern look, just a side-eye stern look, as he says
Shelly's
that
eyes like
telepathically.
looked out really hard for a second, and she like shook from like the force of like psychically screaming.
And then ClickClack is like, okay, Shelly. Relax. I'm ClickClack, the bug guy that, you guys met the other week. Captain Jellybeard wants to talk to you, but not let anybody know.
How do I know it's you?
I'm waving right now.
They told me to kill my husband, and I did.
I'm waving right now. As ClickClack is literally just waving at her.
The voices are knowledgeable. Shelly, I'm telling you, you're not crazy. It's me.
ClickClack relays that and says, Captain Jellybeard is saying this.
Sure. Shelly, would you be willing to snoop around the ship and leave this bottle? And he like reaches into his beard and passes it over to her. And leave it at you said a laboratory?
Just something that looks laboratory-ish.
Something that looks laboratory-ish. Okay, whatever the fuck that means. Right now?
When you have a moment. When you have a moment to sneak away.
Okay. She like runs forward and like curls up shrimp style and begins rolling like a droideka on the floor between people's feet.
Oh, so she's just going now.
Yeah, immediately.
Is she stealthy at all?
I don't know. You don't know. I mean,
Uh,
after rolling through the crowd, I mean, she disappears from your vision.
Oh, okay. Pretty stealthy. Okay. Can I look through the sentinel really quick?
Yeah, you try to look through the sentinel, but you just get like whoosh, 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 just like a blurry spinning image, and you actually begin to get a little dizzy as your actual body wobbles.
If Shelly is still within 120 feet, make sure to uncork the bottle when you get to where you need to go.
Very faintly and like cutting out, like throw the bottle, gotcha.
Throw the bottle. Gosh dang it.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Oh, I'm good.
Do we want to? We'll keep going with this group for a little longer. At this point, Victoria, you feel a 3 taps on your shoulder.
Okay. Oh,
You good?
I just dropped everything. It's okay. Okay, I'll like back up and like go backstage.
Cool. Yeah. You step behind like the curtain on your stage, as you see that person appear. As you see them finishing doing a spell, and they make you appear right next to them as you walk back out, and the music continues. All right. Where do we want to go first? Oh, by the way, my name is Teal. I don't think I ever introduced myself.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Victoria.
I know.
Oh, that's true. Now I know again.
Is Black aware of this, or is he just guarding your fake image?
Roll perception.
Okay.
Unless Victoria would do anything to click like in on what's going on.
No, I kind of forgot to tell him, so.
This is gonna be funny. Click clack. Perception +8. Wow. Pretty good.
Yeah. You can kind of see in the swaying curtain, it peek open a little bit, and you see the second illusion get like cast and walk out. So you know a switcheroo has been done, and you see who did it and everything.
Cool.
What I noticed that he noticed.
just do another.
I know that you know that I know that you know that I know that.
Do
For
like an
simplicity,
insight check.
hey, you guys probably make eye contact when it like opens for a second.
Okay,
Right.
I'll like,
Immediate.
give a thumbs up.
Okay.
All right, where are we going?
Oh, do you know where the captain's quarters are? I feel like that should be the first place.
I don't, but we can figure it out.
Who's
also,
this guy?
and, she taps her chest and taps your chest at the same time, and you both go invisible.
Hell yeah.
Nate, this is the person who played the concert that you guys like went and met all the Beast guys at. I did a hero for them forever ago, but they're just very pink and feathery.
That's right. Good to know.
I guess I'll just start going in to the first rooms I see and stuff.
Cool. Yeah. So, are you trying to like go through rooms on your way to the captain's quarters, or are you just trying to find the captain's quarters right
Oh,
away?
true.
If you want to roll to see if you kind of like try and reason where it might be, just to give yourself some direction, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. Let's just do some sort of intelligence check, I would assume.
Okay.
Trying to think if there's any skills that might be relevant. Just roll a straight intelligence check. You can get a D12 inspiration dice though from Teal.
D12. Okay. It is 25.
25. Okay. Yeah. So you get off the second floor to the top floor. And just kind of looking around, first thing that catches your eye, of course, is the giant fortress towards the very back of the ship where captain's quarters usually are. So you assume probably somewhere in there.
Okay.
You can see there's not many guards present throughout where a lot of the party stuff is actually happening, at least not visibly. I mean, those vents where they can kind of sneakily go, but you do see kind of around this fortress area. There are clearly some guards kind of out front of it and up on the battlements.
Okay, I'll whisper to Teal that I think that's it.
There's a lot of area to search, but I bet you're right. What do we want to do about those guards?
We are invisible. We could try just going past them.
I guess we gotta figure out how to get that door open without them noticing, though. And it very well could be locked as well. We don't really know. I mean, you notice the people guarding this front door though are not more of those spectral ghost people. In fact, one of them is a squid with a robotic body, and the other is this big pig-looking guy. Both appear to be some sort of mercenaries.
Okay.
Teal just says, "Follow your lead."
I'm gonna cast mass suggestion and tell them to all focus all their attention on the concert.
Okay, so you walk up invisibly and say this. Okay, let me roll a wisdom save. What's your spell save DC?
1 second. 18.
18. Okay. Double. Please load. Okay, yeah. One fails. Yeah, both of them fail. So as you say this, when they were they were looking around and trying to scan the crowd, but now they're just locked in on the party itself. Analyzing every move and really focusing on that. So you think you feel like it's worked.
Okay. And let me see how long. Oh, it lasts for 24 hours, so I have control over them.
It is just based off of the suggestion you gave, though.
Oh, the one. Okay, well, I guess they're gonna be staring at there for 24 hours. Okay, I'll go for the door.
Cool. Yeah. As you reach towards the door, you go to push on it. It is locked.
What the hell? I'll turn it to you like, you know how to pick locks?
I mean, yes.
Click Clack does, but he ain't there.
Dang.
Who's this? So who's this?
This is the other musician.
Can I try and lockpick it?
Oh, I thought you were wanting Teal to.
Yeah, but she didn't say anything, did she?
She did. Yeah, she goes. Said that she could.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool. Yeah, that's a 34.
Dang.
You can see they just
Amazing.
her nails, which are like very long and pokey, to pick the lock and open the door. She will say for a second, she's like, "Oh, that fellow back there, that was one of your bodyguards. I forgot to offer. Did you want him to come along with? I can involve him in the program delusion."
I mean, I guess he probably want to.
Cool. Well, we know we got the door unlocked. We can go back for him.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, they head back. And click like you hear whispering in your ear. How would you like to get out of here?
It's also me too. I'm here too.
Don't threaten me. He's like, don't threaten me with a good time.
Upon the first thing, how would you like to get out of here? He's gonna be like, no, I have a job. I'm doing my job. Hearing Felina say that, he's like, okay.
Right.
Let's go see what you guys are up to.
Backstage, and then I'll create an illusion for you.
Okay.
Cool. You get an illusory duplicate of yourself to stand guard.
Okay. Before we leave,
Mhm.
Click Clack is going to roll insight on this person. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. A 22. Trying to see if this person is like completely honest in their intentions of like having us come. Are they maybe misleading us?
Based off of the limited interaction you've had, this person sounds clearly very mischievous and curious, but at the moment, kind of based on the
Not
few things
malicious.
there's not a whole lot of maliciousness that you're getting, but you also kind of just need to interact with them more to maybe look into other things.
Okay, sweet. Before we go, Dvalin, are you still nearby? Like he's reaching out in his mind and asking.
Devon replies back, "Yes, I'm still nearby."
Okay. Victoria and I are going with. This isn't one of Jellybeard's pirates. This is somebody else, right?
Yeah, this is the person who was the headliner at the concert that you guys went to.
Interacted with. Yeah. So I'm gonna let Dvalin know and say if you want to follow us, you can. I'm nervous about being followed by one of the ghosty peoples. I'm not entirely. This is only to Dvalin at this. I'm not entirely certain that this person is safe and is not leading us into a trap because of how scary this captain of this ship sounds. Just so heads up, me and Victoria going. You can follow if you want. We may need backup later. If we don't come back in a maybe start coming to try to find us.
Understood. I'll stay here.
Okay.
Are you posting
And
art of the person?
yeah. And he's gonna reach out to Captain Jellybeard and let him know the situation that I will not currently be available to talk to for the meantime, which means most communication is not going to be happening for the next half hour ish.
What race? What race is this?
Right. Sounds good. Some sort of astral race. Definitely nothing you would recognize.
Okay.
It's a cool looking person though.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yep. Then Click Clack is willing to follow. At this point, he's gonna make sure his armor's ready to go. And
Also included in that invisibility.
sweet.
All right. You guys go back to that door that you had unlocked. Unable to push it open. And enter in. And the very first thing that you see is a throne room with that, fancy red carpet leading up to a throne at the back. But the throne appears to be like a much bigger, wider throne with more like tech built into it, and this like big heads-up display, and also some controls to pilot the ship. And right now, you can see there is a sort of ghostly pilot currently controlling the ship.
Click Clack is immediately going to take interest in the tech and want to go investigate it, but seeing the ghosty dude, he's like, maybe we need to be a little more cautious about this. Mentally to Victoria and what's the other person's name?
Teal.
Teal.
Is there like a room nearby, like for like the captain's quarters?
I mean, you can like looking left to right, you can see kind of in like classic castle style. There's like those pillars that line the walk up to the throne, but there's like room beyond those pillars, and that has like archways that lead to like hallways and offshoots as well. And you can see like stairs going up and down on either side. So no like immediate captain's quarters, but you can leave this area.
Okay,
Click. Oh, sorry. Go for it, Kalina.
I'm gonna sneakily like look around the room and like kind of walk around a little bit, and then probably head towards the other pot.
Cool. What are you looking for?
Anything interesting? Anything that looks expensive, or
Okay. Cool. Yeah,
or like evil?
yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. Boston, I rolled a 31 history for trying to remember if castles usually like the king's private quarters or something is usually like hidden behind a door behind the throne or something like that, where it's quick access but it's also really easy to guard and all that stuff. So that was a 31 to try to see if I remember that kind of stuff.
I will say this history probably is based less on your knowledge of like how kingdoms and kings work, and more based off your knowledge of how Reina was in college, and the rumors about her.
That's right. Yeah.
And in fact, on that high of a roll, you remember when she was actually, for a class that she was taking, asked to design her own signature warship, and had you help because she didn't want to do a lot of it.
Yeah, she would have bullied him, huh?
And as this comes back to you, you remember where this was put because you remember her specifically like wanting the room to be in a place that she could like have the best view and like look out over her massive ship and the people that she leads, and she like kind of this very egotistical thing. Like she wants her bed to be as high up as it can, like her room.
Yeah. Like penthouse suite, but
Yep. And you do know that, in fact, installed within the ship are like little hidden elevators.
well, my next roll was to search. That wouldn't have been. Oh yeah, no, that would have been 11. Yeah, so an investigation searching for any of those doors that I was thinking of, like the hidden chamber. But what you were talking about, this would be probably for the elevator, and a 15 to try to find the hidden elevators. Maybe not work.
I mean, with that nat 20, because honestly, actually, I didn't realize that it was a nat 20. I heard you say 31, but I just now saw that that was an actual nat 20. You know at least of one of them, and it's just hidden behind a suit of armor in one of these side hallways that gets up closer to the bedroom.
Cool.
That is more of a servant's elevator, so it doesn't go into the bedroom, but it goes up to where they can like bring stuff up to it.
Yeah. Cool. I will relay that information to the other two, but
Was your investigation check
Yeah, I got 20.
as well? Okay.
Yeah.
I would say probably the most interesting and expensive things in this room. So we'll start with there's a couple paintings, and and kind of knowing the vibe of Reina, where she's like very gaudy, and self-absorbed, those paintings are probably worth quite a lot. She probably wouldn't put cheap paintings up in her throne room. There's several like candle holders that appear to be made out of gold. And actually in like the throne area, in the like pilot's chair, you can see an apparatus with this like dodecahedron gem in it that is projecting a like holographic like map that shows like nearby planets and locations, and you can see that a planet has actually been marked as the destination. But you also know that this kind of crystal is, from the looks of it, probably pretty expensive.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the candle holders and put them into my bag.
Cool. Roll.
Do I have a bag of holding?
I don't know if you do.
Click clack does.
I'll tell Click Clack to open his bag.
As he's over by this suit of armor, looking at the wall for the handle to open the access elevator. He's like, go for Boston.
Real quick, do a. I'll say because you're invisible, you can do stealth or sleight of hand, whichever one's better for you. Do so with advantage.
Okay.
Selena or Click clack?
Just leave the house. Why did the door open or close?
That's me.
Oh, okay.
Who needs to roll stealth?
Felina's rolling stealth or sleight of hand.
14.
14. Let me. Okay. Doesn't seem like the pilot notices.
Yay! I'm just gonna grab the candle.
Felina, say what?
I was just saying I'm just grabbing the candlestick and not anything else right now.
Cool. Yeah, I'll say you can grab like 6 golden candlesticks, each valued at 80 gold apiece. Click clack. You find the suit of armor, just off in one of the like arches, like cut away into the wall, and you lift the visor on the knight's helmet, and underneath you see a number pad.
Oh boy. A number pad. Okay, Click Clack's gonna reach out to the other two and say, Teal, do you ever happen to pick up any codes or any numbers that are important?
Sorry, what was that?
Did anybody ever pick up any codes or numbers that are important? Because I got no clue with this thing.
Teal just whispers. Oh, I guess are you keeping them in your telepathic thing?
Yep.
Yeah, Teal says, I haven't gotten or seen any numbers I think would be important. No.
Okay. He's gonna pull out his all-purpose tool. He's like, looks like I need to hack this. So I'm gonna try to hotwire the keypad. So I'm gonna try to separate it, look at the internals, see what wires may potentially versus not, and see how I can maybe try to hotwire and open the lock. Have the, as well as trying to avoid tripping an alarm. Looks like there is an alarm system built into it.
Cool. First give me a stealth or sleight of hand with advantage. Just to do so quietly, and then give me a check.
Can I instead? One sec. So I don't waste my sleight of hand checks on other things. Can I? Where is it? Click Clack has. He does not have. Okay, never mind. I was gonna cast Silence, but Click Clack doesn't have Silence.
Dang.
What level is Silence anyway?
That's like a
Second
or a
level.
third.
Dang it! It is a ritual spell, but my cleric level is not high enough to cast a second level spell. So
Dang.
we're gonna do the sleight of hand then,
Cool.
or stealth. Let's do stealth, huh?
Yeah, whatever one's better for you.
They're the identical.
Cool. Also, Victoria rolled me a. Actually, what's your passive perception? It's just 10 plus your perception modifier.
10 plus my perception.
Yes.
Oh,
Remember, it's at advantage, so you can roll twice.
Wait, what?
All right. For Nate, roll twice. For you, just roll. What's your passive perception?
13.
13. Okay.
Okay, here's the second roll. 17.
17. Okay. Let me roll something real quick. All right. As you begin to try and take this thing apart, just kind of using whatever tools and little clippers you have, upon snipping the first mounting thing that holds us in place to peel it away and look at the back, there's a much louder snap that is almost echoing within the armored suit, and you can see the pilot really quickly snap his head over and look.
Like a tripwire snap, or just a noise?
Just a loud noise.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do you leave the knight helmet open, or are you going to attempt to close it before he can see?
I would definitely try to close it as quickly and quietly as I could if he hasn't focused on it yet. The way you said he snapped his head over made me think he immediately looked at it.
Roll a dex check. We'll see if
Okay.
you can close before he notices.
Okay. Dex. Yep. Okay. Please be good. Yes. 23.
Sweet. Yeah. You snap it down, but are able to catch it before it clangs shut, and then slip away as he looks over. And he kind of leans out of his seat, kind of shakes his head and goes back to what he's doing. Victoria, as you're just sitting around, the door creaks open, and you can see a shrimp roll across the ground, and just off to the right down a hallway.
Shrimple. Are they coming towards us, or are they away?
Say what?
Are they coming towards us, or are they going away from us?
Yeah, so they go to the opposite side of the room that you guys are on. Just peel away down one of the side corridors and disappear.
I'll be like, did you see that?
Yeah, I did. What was that?
I think that was Shelly Shrimple. Because I know Shelly, right?
Yeah, you know Shelly.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Shelly Shrimple?
Oh, shrimp.
Cool. Yeah, I figured that much. Okay, you are able to get the thing number pad moved away to begin working in the inner working. So give me your Tinker Tools check. This is directed towards click clack. Nate? Nate, hello? Hello?
Right?
Neat.
I didn't realize to be muted this whole time. Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Okay, now's not a bad time to switch back to the other group anyway, so we'll just do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Leaving the ship, we return back to the massage parlor.
Okay, sounds good.
Know if you decided on like waiting in that waiting room or not. But...
Yeah. So, um, did I know you told Igneous that he saw on the cart syringes. Am I able to see?
If you want to look around before you leave.
Yeah, but like if he's in there, I don't want not like a suspicious kind of way. I'm just
Yeah, just kind of look over your shoulder.
okay. Yeah. Do you want to do like a perception?
Yeah, we'll do a perception.
Ooh, pretty bad.
Yikes.
Yeah, nothing really stands out to you. Looks pretty standard. I mean, the fact that, like, I guess it's not weird that he has, like, special gloves for massaging, but it is weird that he only wears it on one pair of hands. Because this is a bug man, he's got multiple. Yeah, that's like
So, okay, so he said with that, right? That is like thing that he ejects to it, right?
I mean, I don't
Is
know
that?
if you would know at this point.
I mean, what did he say? He said something like.
He didn't say anything about injecting you. That's not something that is
No,
above.
he
Okay.
said about the procedure. That's it.
What did he say about the procedure?
Oh, he said the second procedure. He said they use a special elixir to like make the massage last longer and like preserve the effects of it in your body, but it's like more risky.
Okay. I asked him, "Is like, can you kind of to show me maybe what that the elixir? Like, you don't have to, just I don't need to like touch it or anything, but can you like show me?"
I fail to see how seeing it would help.
Maybe the color might throw me off or whatnot. I don't know.
Might look gross. Roll charisma. Roll persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty. What's the word? Proprietary. So we keep it in a pretty secure location. If you want to wait in that waiting room up there, I can. I'll go get it from our storage and I'll bring it up to you so you can look at it.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. Yeah, you head up back to that lobby area. Igneous, do you follow or do you stay down here?
I'm staying there. Is he leaving?
Steal it.
He doesn't leave the room. He goes over to that window, that mirror that you saw, and you can see him press his thumb where you saw. As that panel slides out of the wall, goes to the side, and you can see a very small assortment of vials with this like golden, semi-clear liquid.
While he goes in, does it remain open?
Yeah, it's not like a different room. It's just a panel on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see like multiple syringes and whatever, but there's only like 5 vials of this stuff, and they're pretty small. They're about the size of like a sauce cup.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He plucks one off the wall, and then closes the door after him.
Hmm.
And he heads back upstairs and flashes the little vial to you, Don, and goes, "This is what it looks like. Doesn't look crazy, right?
Okay.
I promise you, it's. I mean, it's experimental, of course, but it's not anything gross. This isn't piss. We're not infecting people with piss.
I know that.
We don't do that anymore.
What?
Anymore.
The piss theory's been debunked.
His theory's been debunked.
I'm
Awesome.
kind of.
While he's go ahead,
Go ahead.
continue.
No, you go.
I'll do it.
Since you have to say probably whether or not you left or you came with. You go first.
Well, while he's back to the lobby and I'm alone in that area, I'm gonna go to the window thingy and I'm gonna press my finger into the thumbprint as well.
Cool. Yeah. You just push on a
Does-
little bit. It pushes in and then pushes out and slides to the left.
I'll grab one. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna grab one. I'm just gonna stay there.
Just gonna stay there.
No. I'm gonna grab one and I'm gonna teleport away.
Okay. Are you using the spell teleport?
Yeah, I'm just gonna teleport outside of the place that we were in. Like,
Yeah. Where are you going? Like how far away?
um, and into the alley that we went.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. In a flash and crackle of arcane energy, you appear in that alleyway with that vial in hand.
Okay. And I'm gonna whisper to Dawn through the sending stone that I have one.
Okay, knowing that he has it, and that's kind of the big thing that we were wanting to get, I'll just be like, I think I'll hold off for now. Thank you so much. Again, I do appreciate everything that you've done and whatnot. But I think we hold off for right now. If I'm gonna do it, maybe take it a little slower. Maybe.
No worries. Your athletic journey is something you take at your own pace. There's no worries. Appreciate you coming in. Once again, glad you survived. If you need to come back for any kind of massage, wink, wink. Let me know.
Will do. Will do, hunk. Wait, no, that's not. You're not hunk. The other guy's hunk.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Sorry.
He's a hunk.
Yeah, I mean, you are a hunk, though. So.
Hunk wishes he was me.
I know. I'm sure.
Don't you, Hunk? Yeah, you are kind of my goals. That's right. Love you, brother. He goes downstairs.
Positive masculinity going on right here. All right, I'm gonna head out then.
All right.
Since I am now visible, I'm just gonna come around to wait for Dawn.
I'm gonna make a roll above board so you can see. And this is just to see if he notices if there's a vial missing. And I think we're just gonna do a straight luck check, D20. I think in this case you're looking for a 13 or higher.
So you want me to roll d20?
I'll roll.
Or
I'll roll.
he rolled
Oh,
it.
okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Or looking for a 13 or higher, right?
Yeah, you were looking for a 13 or higher.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Out in the alleyway. I guess how did you communicate that to Dawn?
Through the sending stone.
Okay, cool. Yeah, easy enough.
Oh, us on the ship would hear that too, right?
But you can isolate, so he would probably would just tell me.
Can you isolate sending
Probably,
stones?
yeah.
I think we
Unless
said that.
everybody can hear. If everybody can hear, that's too. But I don't know if they would know what that is about.
I think we said that in the past.
Where you can.
Yeah, we said that I think in the past we established
Yeah.
that we can, like, isolate who you want to talk to.
Oh, okay. Never
Because
mind.
otherwise there would be a lot going on if we just
Yeah. It's like open mic. It would be really annoying.
Yeah, probably something where like there's different like quote unquote channels, and you just have to like tap it enough times to like signify the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a radio frequency.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys meet up in the alleyway. Yeah, what are you doing?
I probably imagine maybe the same alleyway that we would say tell Gronk to be at with us, for us.
Sure, yeah.
Be like, once I see Igneous, I'll be like, you good?
Yeah. I have one that I suspect is what we're looking for. We should go back to the inn or
Yeah, we
another
should.
place.
Yeah, we should move. So, who knows if they'll if they'll notice that it's missing.
Well, even if they don't
As
notice,
you hear the front doors of the massage parlor not slam open, break off, and fly across the alleyway and smash into a building.
Okay, that's a cue. Can you teleport us?
yeah, and I'll teleport us again. Do we see who it is, or is it a different alleyway, or how is this?
Yeah,
What is
if
happening?
you guys like want to like take a quick peek, you can see it is it's both Dion and Huncules, and they're both back to back, and like they've like
Team Rocket
are
style.
flexing so hard that their like exoskeletons are like almost like protruding off their body and like about to break off, and they're just sitting there seething in rage, and they're like they look at each other and go, she took it, she took it, she took it, she took it, and they're like gripping each other by the head like, she took it, she took it, we're so fucked. And as you teleport, you hear them begin to yell, no, and like appearing in the hotel, you can hear faintly in the distance that same yell.
Oh wow!
That's a big yell. Well,
Well,
we definitely need to keep low from there.
yeah, we should stay away for now, at least.
We need to let them know that we have it and let them know
Well,
that.
do we know it? Do we know if it is? I
Well, I
will. Well,
mean,
I guess I'll tell her that I saw him taking one, and if it is the same that, like, I will show it to her, and if it is the same that he showed him,
it's the same thing, right? Definitely.
it
Pretty
is, right?
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
definitely
then
it.
yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just through the sending stone let everybody that has a sending stone know that we have one vial. It's pretty small, but we have
But
one of
we
what we were looking for.
yeah, we have one syringe of it. We'll probably ask how's it going over there on your side.
Yeah, do we get an answer too?
I feel like pretty good.
How long? How much longer are you guys there?
Watson, you're not talking.
I will
Sorry.
remind you. I will remind you,
Don't-
Felina, that the sending stone is not silent.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't matter. The message doesn't get through to you guys.
Oh, well, poop.
Uh,
You hear nothing over the sending stone, in fact.
do I hear that it's been received, or do I notice anything strange?
I think like when you try to reach out, there's almost this like static that comes over the line instead. If you'd like, you can make an Arcana check on that.
Okay, let's try that. Oh, again?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, plus.
Plus
Oh, yeah.
nothing really.
Oh, sorry, it came in late.
Do you have a cool dice or anything?
Oh, I
I can
had
give you-
one for
I can-
Virgil.
Boston, the product like inspiration thing doesn't work for me giving others, right? It's like just myself.
Yeah, so it's basically I said bardic inspiration because that's basically how it works, but it's just you.
Okay, just double checking.
Let's see notes. Oh, I do have one cool die. It's 1d6.
Cool.
I mean, +6 could be useful if you get good. Nope.
Ugh. Yeah, so you know for sure that somehow the message isn't getting through, which is unusual. You just don't know how or why.
They're not receiving it, so
Maybe they're just
they're
the
on
ship.
their own.
Maybe the ship where they're at is just kind of it doesn't get it. It makes it so they can't get any.
Maybe. Well, that just means that potentially means that I cannot teleport there. Even if I.
Yeah.
Let's try this. Do I have Scribe prepared? No, I do not.
Should
Dang
we
it.
think maybe while we wait for them, since we don't know, maybe should we just go and take this too take this to him and say that we got this?
Uh, I think it would be better to wait for everybody just in case.
I think we should definitely put that in like a secure spot. Do you have a sending like a bag of holding or something on you?
I do not. I should get one actually. I can stay here, and you can go buy us a bag of holding if you find one,
Sure.
or hmm. Well, they didn't see me, so maybe you keep it, and I'll just have it grab it, and I'll go buy a bag of holding.
Yeah, or something to kind of.
Or maybe Grunk can go buy one.
Sure,
Hmm.
I'd love to be useful. I've just been sitting in this alleyway. I've been counting all the used syringes I could find, and I sorted them.
I think it'd be
Uh,
comfortable if you can go with him. I don't want just in case something happens again. I'll be fine on my own. And if something
well, yeah, that works. Okay, and I'll still give her the drugs, syringe,
okay.
whatever,
All right, I'll keep an eye on this.
and go with Grunk.
Cool. Yeah, there are plenty of magic item shops in this city, so it's not hard to find one. And bag of holdings are a pretty common item as well. People commonly need them, at least. What kind of rarity is a bag of holding?
Think it's like super rare. It might be like uncommon, maybe.
I don't know. But
I don't
it
think it's.
sounds about
I don't,
right.
I don't think it's rare.
It is uncommon.
It's uncommon. That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
that sounds about right.
Uncommons are usually how was it?
Did I miss
The
something? Sorry.
common
They're just buying a bag of
magic
holding.
item
I think
costs.
I know it ranges from
Uncommon ranges from like about 100 to 500. At least that's what one thing
Hey,
our
boss.
game there says.
Have you ever used the GM or the 5e magic item shop?
Is that a website?
Yeah.
Maybe I've used that. I'm not sure. I've used a few of them.
Magic item shop generator.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
go
yeah.
into it, you can. It gives you the ability to like guesstimate different values. So it's not just like here's this. It's like, oh yeah, I mean like try this.
Okay, that's cool.
Um,
Cool. Yeah, I'll say probably at 200 for the bag of holding.
Okay, I'll get one. Pay for that.
Perfect. Yeah, and that's fast enough. You're able to get back to everybody else.
Okay, you got it.
jeez.
All right.
Back.
You hold on. I think you hold on to it.
Okay.
Who hold on to the bag?
Okay,
Um,
I'll hold on to it.
with the
So you're
syringe.
putting the serum in there?
Yeah, and then I'll just.
Is it pretty? It's pretty like not like like. Is it like? I probably would like. Also, maybe I said like put it to find something else to like put it in, so it's not just floating around like a loose
I'll
syringe.
put more of my equipment there.
It's not a syringe. It's
Like,
like one of those bottles that you stab a syringe into to draw
yeah, it's like,
out.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, gotcha.
yeah. I'll put some of the other things that I have here.
Cool. All right. What else do you guys do?
Can I go
Trying to
torment the squid guy again, or can I go buy the place that I saw the squid guy
Yeah.
on my way back?
Yeah.
What's that?
I said yeah. We can do that real quick. It was nearby where you found this inn anyway, so you walk around back to that area, and back to that house. You can see that wall has been like covered up with like plastic wrap. And like through a like kind of cut in that plastic wrap. You see that same like tank with the like many squids in it, and like the chair and like singular dining table positioned outside of it, but it doesn't seem like there's anybody in there. In fact, make me a perception check.
Perception. Ugh.
Dude, crazy.
What the heck, Josue?
None of my
You got
rolls.
Kagus luck.
I know.
Pretty dark in there. Hard to see
I take
anything.
offense to that. It's because Josue hasn't been here enough because we haven't been doing ID over here. Like Kegasluk has like decided, oh, I don't want to be over at Nate's house anymore.
It's too boring here. I'm going to go somewhere more fun.
What were you saying, Boston?
I was just saying it like, oh, it's probably too dark in there, and you're only,
Oh, okay.
only the silhouettes of anything. I'll say.
Would you
on the-
say
on
it is like
all you can tell is that there's like some kind of like brochure or pamphlet on the table, but that's all you can see.
and is it like a private residence or like a random building? What is
It
it?
seems like kind of a small studio apartment.
Okay. Can I approach it and like see like how many people are around, I guess?
I mean, around the area you're at, like the streets are fairly busy. There are a lot of people hanging around, going from bar to bar, most likely. Like a lot of big groups that are clearly like intoxicated and recklessly going down the streets. But there are quite a few people around.
Hey, Boston, just really quick, just checking if you saw my message.
Well, let me check.
I guess I won't mess with him this time. Just taking too much time.
Okay, so you head back.
Oh yeah, I'll just head back.
Gotcha. Let's definitely respond to Spencer.
I'm trying to think when I level up, I'm probably put a level into Rogue. I'm thinking about what subclass of Rogue I'm gonna take because I'll be 3rd level Rogue. I think Swashbuckler would be good for with what I have.
I don't know, another one.
I'm gonna step away for a second. I need to figure out my
Okay.
AC. It's burning hot in my house.
It's okay.
So I'll be right back.
I'm trying to think what else could be good. What else like would be good for Dawn? Like subclass of Rogue. Like I said, at most I'll take maybe 4 levels in Rogue.
Hmm.
No, Arcane Trickster. I don't need to give her spells or anything like that.
Hmm.
Assassin, maybe. I know that's what Christian is.
That's a good one.
I feel like low level assassin is fine. Like the abilities are nice.
Hmm.
Wait, what is this for, Thomas?
Whenever we level up, I'm gonna take a level in Rogue, and I'm gonna have 3 levels in Rogue. So I'm gonna think about what like subclass I'd want.
Hey, Boston, you could let him take the sniper rogue.
He's not here right now. He's
Oh, he's
Yeah,
not.
he stepped away.
Yeah.
That's
That's wait, do you
inquisitive.
remember when I played the sniper rogue?
No, I don't think I was there for that session, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. In one of my homebrew, we've just been doing a bunch of homebrew bounty hunts lately. So they're going us through as whatever bounty hunt they can, and they're trying to survive and all this other stuff. Our friend Carson did one where we basically went to a Minecraft world, but I played a character called Kadal, and I chose to have him be rogue sniper subclass. It's a homebrew subclass that I was able to find on Wikidot or something. But it was crazy because with the sniper rifle I had, and with the scope and enough money, I was equipped the sniper stuff. I was able to shoot, I think, 2,000 feet away. And so I just literally set up and just started shooting at a castle and just taking off guards. But Carson sped run it, so the other party got there before.
Interesting. I'm looking. I think this is one I saw before when I was thinking about in the future what I would take. It's pretty on brand, I think, with my Way of the Cobalt Soul. Monk is Inquisitive Rogue.
Hmm.
What's really nice is like even like whenever I make an insight check to determine whether creature's lying, I treat a roll of 7 or lower on the D20 as an 8. So lowest I can roll is 8, and I have a modifier of 13. So the lowest I ever could roll on insight is 21, which is pretty good, I think. You can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. Insightful fighting. Decipher an opponent's tactics and develop a counter to them. As a bonus action, you make a insight check against a creature you can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's deception check. If you succeed, you can use your sneak attack against that target even if you don't have advantage on the attack roll, but not if you have disadvantage on it. And it lasts for a minute. That could be useful. I mean, 3rd level rogue, I only would be 2d6 sneak attack damage, but
It's still nice. Additional 2d6
Still
on top of your attacks every turn.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like
That's-
you have
so
other
that's
ways
one-
of dealing damage from
Yeah,
your
it's just
main
like-
class.
Yeah, it's just like a little extra bonus.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, Boston. With the re-rolling 1s and 2s, is it infinite or just once?
Yeah. Yeah, you can reroll it as many times as you want.
Okay, got it.
Okay, cool. All right, with Team Igneous in the hotel, is there anything else you guys are doing?
I
I
think so
I
right
think
now.
we're good. Yeah.
I think the only thing that most we would do is like take the syringe over, but like I said, we're kind of gonna wait for everyone else
Gotcha.
I'm gonna wait and see what happens with them.
because I can't think of anything else to.
Do you let the others know that you were unable to reach them on the sending stone? By others, I guess I mean
Uh,
Dawn.
Yeah, no, yeah. When we were there, I would have said that.
And I was saying, yeah, there must be some. I guess there must be some sort of like interference on
Oh,
the
that's
ship
right.
that's
You did say
preventing you.
I could wait until
I
I
don't-
could wait for another long rest to try and grab scrying, but
Yeah,
that's gonna
because
take a while.
yeah, and they'll probably be back by then. I think we just have to trust them. I think they could do it. I mean, I don't know necessarily what. We'll see what information or what they can gain from there. I mean, we have this, so I don't know.
All right.
Mm.
Sweet.
We'll
We'll
see.
cut back to them. All right, Nate. Are you there?
I am here. I am here.
Okay. Go ahead. Make me a Tinker Tool check.
Oh, what's that?
Tinker Tools check.
Okay. Where's my roll 20? There it is. Here. Tinker's Tools, I have double proficiency with.
Really?
And
Makes
with
sense.
my all-purpose tool, I get an additional +2 to the check.
Also, how do you want that tool to look like?
Currently, it's kind of a Swiss Army knife.
Okay.
Just to have little tweezers, clippers, and screwdrivers, anything else I need at the until I need to change it to what I need.
Okay.
Yeah, touch the item, transform it into any artisan's tools of your choice. So right now it's just Tinker's.
I just asked because like I wonder like are you wanting it to look like Sonic Screwdriver-y or
No, this is like actually
like-
physically. Yeah. So double proficiency +2, so that's going to be a +14.
dang?
Woo!
Okay, yeah. Super quickly, you identify what needs to be cut and like what wires need to be put together to bypass this number pad. And as you do so, the wall behind the armor slowly raises up, and the armor kind of pushes out of the cutout a little bit, allowing you to kind of slip past.
Cool. And you said it's like a servant elevator?
Yep, it's just kind of a what do you call them?
Like a
Dumb-
dumbwaiter?
Yeah, like a dumbwaiter.
Cool. I'm going to let the other two know what I found and ask if they want to come with me. If not, I'm going to go investigate first.
I'm going.
You're going to come with us? Or come with me?
Yeah.
Cool. I will wait and I will let you know that, hey, go to the armor stand on the right, the second one over there. Yeah, there's a little crack in the wall. Very quiet, and come sneak in. On hindsight, I feel like we need to take care of this ghost first, but
I rolled perception for him. He did not notice the elevator open. I'll roll again once it closes, but he hasn't noticed any of this yet.
Okay.
Kitty cat? Who is that? Oh, okay. I guess nobody. Wait. Who is that? Oh, it's Balthazar. You guys can't hear him, but he's being very talkative. Come here, bud.
I get that.
Come here.
I've got a child who's very talkative. I'm very surprised you guys don't hear him squeal out.
No, not once.
Sometimes I do, but I haven't heard him yet.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys with your invisibility are able to slip into that elevator. It is a tight squeeze, but Teal very like acrobatically, kind of placing her hands and feet like on the walls, kind of Emperor's New Groove style, and like hides up at the top, so you have enough room.
Ooh.
You can see there's just a lever that goes up and down.
Okay, I was gonna ask: are we in the elevator or just in the shaft? Like, was the elevator up at the top? It's parked here.
The elevator is parked there, and it's one of those elevators that has like one of those wireframe doors, kind of. So he's not like fully blocking it off.
Okay.
And there's also a button that just shows a door closing.
Okay. I don't want to mess with any of that yet. Can I roll perception or investigation to look around for an access panel so we can just climb up the elevator shaft? Because I feel like the noise of this thing might alert somebody, or a signal will go past to somebody else that says, "Oh, hey, there's an elevator. Why is the elevator moving?" So,
Gotcha.
Okay. Believe my investigation is a +8.
Just gonna real quick roll for Shelly Shrimple.
+11.
Okay. Her first roll was a nat 20, so you know.
Oh, nice.
That's rolled pretty good for her. Again.
So that's a 17 investigation for an access panel.
Yeah, so as you look around, I mean, this elevator does work differently than like those big multi-people elevators.
Yeah.
There's room in the shaft for like a person even to fit up. But you can see that you like are able to, like, you probably would be able to loosen some of the stuff up top and like remove some panels to create some room to pass through. It just might not be a whole lot of room, because like the apparatus that even like pulls this thing up is taking up a good portion of the top of it.
That's fair. Okay.
But
Well-
you could attempt it, or try and like sever or break some stuff to make some more room too. There's just no easy access.
Cool. Felina, is there anything you want to do, or are you just waiting for Click Clack to figure it out?
I'm gonna push the closed door sign.
I'll flip.
Flynn, did you know your food got dropped off? Oh yeah, never mind. You did. Sorry.
My what got dropped off?
Oh, you closed the door?
Yeah.
Okay. You like press the button?
Yeah.
Another roll. Okay. Felina, I want you to roll a d20 for me.
Nah, flip.
Okay.
Luck roll.
Say what?
Luck roll.
Of sorts.
We'll see. We'll see.
16.
16? Okay. Cool. Yeah, you see the statue move back into place and the brick wall facade cover up the gap. What are you guys
Okay.
trying to do?
Go up. I push the up button.
Felina!
And you're probably hearing Click Clack's thoughts out loud too, like, this should be loud, we should be quiet, and you're just like,
Elevator go, Bert.
this time I'll have Click Clack roll. Click Clack roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Straight D20?
Yep.
That's not good.
Okay. As this begins to move, it's not horribly loud, but it is producing quite like the vibration, so it's definitely not like quiet. It's probably about as loud as like, when you can hear like water in your pipes.
Yeah.
It's one of those sort of ambient noises. You have no way to tell if anyone has noticed, but it is making somewhat of a noise. It's not perfectly silent.
So kind of in the idea of this elevator is not meant to be stealthy. It's not meant to sneakily bring somebody up. It's meant to say, hey, somebody's using it, so she has peace of mind, kind of an idea.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption. And as it goes up, you can see eventually past like a red mark that shows like where one of the floors is. About how many floors are you trying to go up? Until
Is
it stops?
there...
To the top.
Cool. Yeah, you go till it can't go anymore. As it stops. And there is an open door button as well. Nate, what were you asking?
I was just wondering, yeah, it was kind of thinking it just... Does it say how many doors there are? Or how
There's
many...
no shows how many floors, but yeah, it just eventually comes to a stop.
Okay. Click Clack's going to activate his armor.
Cool. Yeah, folds out on top of you like an Iron Man suit.
I believe... What confirmation? I think I had it in the stealth confirmation, but let me double check. Yes, I have it in the stealth confirmation. Okay.
Cool.
Which means I don't have to worry about disadvantage on stealth anyway.
Nice.
So, okay.
All right. What
Yeah.
now?
Push the open door.
Sweet. You hear more mechanical whirring as similar thing happens. The facade moves away. The elevator doors open, and you can see another statue of like a different kind of soldier from a different era, and probably a different location. Their like armor suit scoot out of the way as well.
Okay. Peek our head out. What do we see?
As you look around, there is currently no one to be seen. the immediate hallway, which is a pretty small hallway. Kind of seems like it's only meant for servants. Just leads to basically like seems like it almost encircles one room. But yeah, it is empty right now.
Okay, step out.
So you guys slink out of the elevator.
Is there
Um,
anything that catches our eye?
Not immediately. You do notice there's like a bell outside of one of the doors in this hallway. There's only one door in this hallway, and it's only on one side. It's on like the inner side. But there's like a bell next to it with a string dangling from it.
Oh, this is a servant's hallway, huh?
Yep.
Okay. I quickly tell Felina, do not ring that bell. I tell Victoria, don't ring that bell. Let's go see what we can find. Do you have any plants that may be able to get through that door quietly?
Different character.
Oh, that's right. Victoria, what are your abilities?
I'm a bard.
Ah. Okay. Well, let's go investigate the door.
Sounds like a plan.
You roll up to the door. First thing you notice, there's no door handle on this side of the door. And there seems to be a like a eye hole, but it's on like the opposite side. So like if you were to look like the way the glass is arranged, you can't. It's like a door when you're trying to look from the outside of it. You can't.
It's a security door.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'll push on it.
Felina, no.
You push. It doesn't give.
Okay.
We could try to ring the bell.
Yeah.
We're invisible, right? As far as we can tell.
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
Yeah.
We could ring the bell and see if somebody opens the door.
Teal speaks up. Are we sure that's a good idea though? Because we haven't really seen Reyna around, and this is her bedroom.
Might not be the best idea to wake her up.
I'm just thinking, her being a demigod and all.
Oh,
What
well,
do you
that's
think
right.
we should do, Teal?
Well, if we were to ring that bell, we'd have to do so disguised as a servant if we wanted any chance of getting in, but it wouldn't allow us as much freedom as far as exploration goes.
Boston, are the hinges on the inside or the outside?
There appear to not really be any hinges.
Interesting.
Actually, if you want, you can make some sort of artificing related check on the door if you want to like see how it's constructed.
I would love to do that. Let's see. What kind of an artificing check would there be? Because I can tinker on the door, but I was just gonna do an investigation first and see, can I find any way that this door is constructed in any particular manner or process? Like, if the door gets stuck, is there a way a mechanic can get in and fix it?
Yeah, go for it.
27.
27. Yeah, so as you look, it looks like this door is designed to slide vertically up away into the wall. So it kind of raises. But the way it has been constructed is there's like a slight, very small, barely any like air can get through, but it would be like thin enough, like liquid could probably squeeze its way through, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not a perfect seal.
Okay. Is that around the entire edge of the door, or is that like a little slot in it?
The left and the right.
Okay.
Actually, I take that back. Just the bottom. Just the bottom.
The bottom does not seal all the way down perfectly.
Yeah, the left and the
Okay.
right probably are set into some sort of like track, but the bottom does not perfectly seal.
Okay. Well, I have an easy way to get through, but it means we're going swinging.
We can try it.
Going and
Um,
swinging.
I'm gonna
Definitely is not my
I'm
first.
gonna cast detect magic on the door first.
As you use your detect magic, there doesn't appear to be anything specifically on the door. Though you are able to tell that there appears to be some sort of lead lining, kind of just based on how far your vision goes.
Yeah.
But you also see a ambient magic signature.
Like everywhere?
Yeah, pretty much permeating the air. And does seem to like be coming from a point of origin that seems to be below you, kind of radiating out from somewhere. If you want, you can make an Arcana check to try and look into it deeper.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna do that.
Hey, Boston, while he makes the Arcana check, can you...
Oh yes, I gotta. Okay, yeah. At this point, Devon, are you checking in on your Steam bottle periodically, or are you just waiting
Yeah, I would
until?
say he's checking in periodically, like every once in a while, but not for too long. Just until it's like the dust is settled, I guess. Like is when he'll like really start focusing on it.
Gotcha. Yeah. As you've been peeking on it, you've noticed like each time you've caught the blurry image of different hallways, so it seems like Shelley was making some sort of progress. And as you check in most recently, you can see what appears to be a like very secure looking door with a sort of caution symbol on it.
Okay.
And you can see Shelley has stopped here, is no longer spinning, and is actually like taking the bottle out of her like side like pirate like strap. And you can hear her go, "I smash it or open it."
I'm just gonna have like the Steam Sentinel make like a small little gesture while it's like cramped in the bottle to like gesture to open it. Do you want me to roll like performance or something for that?
Yeah, persuasion or performance.
Well, I mean, there's not really much I can persuade because it can't hear what's going on.
You could persuade with hand gestures.
Okay.
Lip reading.
Okay, you do what you think is a gesture of like popping a cork off a bottle, but what you really do is like show snapping it in half. So Shelley Shrimple tries her best to snap it in half. And you can see as she like tries to do so, her like muscles like bulge for a second. And she snaps it as it shatters, and the sentinel spills out.
Okay. Seeing this happening, I'm gonna ignore what just happened in that sense, and I'm gonna focus on the door. Is there a crack that I can slide under?
Let's see. Yeah. You do notice
Okay.
that there is a slight crack at the bottom of the door.
Okay. I'm gonna have the sentinel slide underneath the door, crack.
Cool. Yeah, it disperses into a thinner steam that slowly goes underneath. Make a stealth check for me.
Okay. And now we said that the Dark Sentinel had advantage on stealth checks, correct?
I'm not sure if that's in your descriptions, and sure. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure we at least talked about it, but I don't see it in there for some reason. Let me just double check really quick. Oh no, it says advantage in stealth when mind shifting. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Boop boop. Oh well. Oof. Woof.
Oh dang. Okay. As your sentinel sneaks underneath the door and begins to reconstitute enough to like see, you see what does look like the inside of the laboratory. You see several like glass chambers containing eggs. Some of them are suspended in liquid. Some are like kept in like more humid vessels. Actually, let me refer to my notes real quick. Yeah, there's like several tubes like carrying fluid to what appears to be a centrifuge, which is actively spinning and then separating that liquid into two different ones. In the very middle, you can see what looks like kind of like a cauldron, but a lot more high tech, with more pipes, coming out of it, like automatically seeming to dispense like ingredients into it, and something coming down from the ceiling to like stir it automatically as well. And then at the very back is a glass chamber big enough to hold a humanoid, and within the murky water, suspended, also connected to like different wires and tubes, is what looks like a sort of lizard-like being.
Is this the same
But
that we saw in the arena?
a little different, a little bit of a different kind of lizard than maybe you've seen before. Make me a nature or like a history check.
Okay. Nature +2, history +2. Boop. Okay, there's the good roll.
Okay. In fact, this person looks kind of like a humanoid Allosaurus. Like this is a dinosaur person, not a lizard folk. You can tell by like the kind of the crests on top of the head and the way the face is shaped. And on a table next to this like glass cylinder is what appears to be like strips of like clothing. Some of it fabric, some of it like more armored bits. And as you're like observing all of this, you can see tinkering away on some sort of very much like a very high tech looking contraption of like this metal frame with like a sort of a glass gem middle. Nothing you've ever really seen before. A like thrycrane who is hunched over with these big old like bug eye goggles on, has an apron, and has a bunch of like little tiny like arms coming out of this big like massive arms on his back that are like each doing their own individual things, and also helping him on the table. I mean, he seems to have that like same ghostly hue to him as the summoned soldiers do. And he immediately looks over at the steam rising from the door, sets down what he's doing, adjusts his goggles, and like sets them up on his forehead. Oh, what is this?
Can I
What
just
are
like
you?
can I do like some sort of performance check to pretend to be just steam?
To hide the humanoid and all the steam.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Performance 22.
Curious. It's moving through the air, little peculiarly, but are you some kind of space fog, perhaps? I've got the perfect thing. And he goes over to like a pile of junk, begins sorting through it, and pulls out this big, like haunted mansion, like vacuum. And goes over to you and to turn it on as it whirs up. He goes, "All right, now stay still." And he begins to try and suck you into the vacuum. Make a strength save.
Okay. Hold on. I'm checking to see if my sentinels have my charisma buff from for saving throws. Uh, I don't think so. Okay, so I'm just going to be rolling a... Just ignore the fact it says strength check. It's just going to be more raw, I guess. 13? I mean, it is a vacuum. I don't anticipate the DC being super high.
Okay, as it turns on, it begins to like pull you inside of it, but you're able to constitute your like you're able to move your body around where he's having a hard time like aiming it at like your center mass, and you're able to like push past it and get on the other side. You see, you have a chance to try and turn it off if you would like, but that's going to require a dex check.
Okay. I'll try to make a dex check to turn it off. 18.
Yeah, you flick out a finger and hit the off button as it wears down. Oh, a tricky thing, aren't you? Do another performance check.
Okay. 11.
Oh, you're alive, aren't you? Don't be afraid. I mean you no harm. I'm just curious. I want to know all about you. Do you speak? Are you some kind of space gas? Are you the spirit of vengeance hunting me on behalf of God for smoking that spliff that one time?
At that last one, what I'm gonna do is have almost like the Steam nod a little bit to the last
Okay,
one.
roll persuasion. That was the most convincing nod I've ever seen. It said a million words with just one gesture. Wow, so am I going to die? I know I'm already dead, but I don't know, maybe there's a second heaven.
I'm
Nothing's impossible.
gonna have the Steam like loom over him and just like nod once more.
T-pose.
I just got back. What is this? What is this?
T-pose. T-pose on him.
T-pose.
Svalin
T-posing
has
Steam.
convinced this kooky old Thrycreen scientist, who's one of Raina's ghosts, that because he got noticed, that he is a spirit of vengeance here to exact revenge on him on behalf of God for him smoking a spliff one time.
Okay.
All right, I was a rowdy teenager, but I suppose it's fair. I've lived a long second life. You can take me away.
Okay. And
Somehow you
Arms
somehow
out.
persuaded that it has to do with it itself.
with him saying that, I'm just gonna play the part and just like manifest a one of the Steam Sentinel swords and just slash it across.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay.
Do so with advantage.
This guy's just like, I'm willing to accept my death.
This probably will alert Reyna, but that's fine. Let's see. Sentinel's attack was... What was their attack modifier again? Sentinel.
It's my...
You have a +9 to hit.
This is him right now in the memes chat.
22 to hit. My time has come. I could just picture like the Luigi's Mansion thing, just like is what he was doing to try to catch him.
Okay, wait, I instantly forgot what that 22 was for.
This is for hitting him. with the Steam Sentinel
yes,
sword.
yes. Cool. Yeah, roll damage.
Okay, it will be a total of. I really need to have this saved as a macro somewhere. Oh wait, do I have it saved as macros? I don't know. Steam Sentinels. It's gonna do. 2d8 necrotic cold. 16 necrotic, 6 cold.
Okay, so 22 total
22.
damage.
Yep.
Okay. You can see instinctively the robotic arms come around and they try and catch the blade, but you can see the tip of it like cut down the center of his forehead, and a bit of like ghost like ectoplasm leaks down his face and drips off his chin. He goes, "I'm sorry, I forgot to deactivate those. Give me a second." And he unclips the backpack and takes it off. Okay, try again.
Max necrotic damage.
Roll a quick perception check for me.
Okay. 22.
Okay, you see etched on the inside of this backpack is a bit that says property of Kling Klang.
Clean, clean.
You did not, Boston.
Oh my gosh. Wait.
What?
He just used the same style of naming.
Yeah, make a history check for me real quick, Devon, as well.
Okay. +2. 15. I mean, it works.
Yeah, so on a 15, you put together, you're like, okay, that name sounds familiar. You remember Click mentioning that artificing types were not common among Thrycrane? And like you've seen, like almost genetically, like the other Thrycrane just don't seem to even possess that kind of intellect. You get the feeling that there's a good chance this is like Click-Clack's great whatever grandfather.
Oh.
There's even like some similarities in the way they look.
Now the question
He's got his
is.
hands up. He gets down on his knees. Actually, he's like, "You can just take my head. It's pretty big. It's a good target."
I'm trying to think if.
Don't you dare kill my grandpa!
Again, for a second time. He's already dead. If our
How
soundboards
can I
were all working.
communicate with the Sentinel?
I mean, are you
Okay.
like actively piloting the Sentinel right now?
Yeah, I'm actively piloting it, but I'm gonna pause for a moment and like glance back out in my normal body again, just quickly to scan around, like for like 1 or 2 seconds.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Just if like anyone's like trying to talk to me or something, or someone's watching me. I don't know. Just kind of keeping an eye on the things around me.
Yeah, you see the gun unicorn is just kind of standing, like arms folded in the corner, watching the party goers and keeping an eye on the area where you're at.
Okay. I go back into the Sentinel, and I'm gonna have him lower the sword for a moment and look for a piece of paper to write on.
Yeah, I mean, you can see like a large piece of parchment that has like math written on it already, and there's like a pen nearby.
He is going to write on it. By chance, are you an ancestor? Actually, let me change that. He just kind of like scratches through it really quick, and then he writes instead. Do you by chance know your descendants?
What was an odd question? I don't know if they've smoked any spliffs. No.
the sentinel shakes his head.
I know of them.
You know he knows of them.
I mean, there was the ones that were alive when I was alive, and I don't know. I haven't really been around. Why do you ask?
He writes on the paper. Do you know a Click Clack?
Well, I've known several Click Clacks, so it's a family name. You see, the way we give people names in our family is that we just have them jump up and down, and we see what sound their carapace makes against the floor. And a lot of them go click-clack. It's a pretty common noise. I've got big feet, so mine went cling-clang.
And then there's one that goes click clack crunch.
He broke his ankle. It was tragic.
Click clap silence. Crunch silence. That's what it is.
I know of a Click Clack, he writes down. Would you like to meet him before I send you back?
Sure, yeah, that would be wonderful. I would love to see what my family has gotten so far. I'm sure they've become...
Are you under the orders of Reyna?
Yes, that's how I was brought here.
Do you have to follow everything she does?
Well, if she's not here to give me orders, then there's nothing to follow. But yes, no, if she gives me an order, I have to follow it regardless of what I want.
Do not bring him to Click Clack just to have him fight Click Clack. That'd be so sad. Sorry, Great Grandpa, I have to kill you.
I have to kill you now. Trying to think how to go about this.
Is the boy here?
He'll nod.
Oh, well, that is strange, but exciting. Oh, I've got so many questions.
He'll write down. You can find him on the party floor. In about. Do we know how long the party is going on for?
There wasn't really like an end time mentioned, but like I said before, this party has to end before the night's like fights in the carnatorium.
Okay, so like there's like a couple hours, right?
You got a few hours.
Okay. He'll write down. You can find him in the party floor in about an hour.
Oh, all right. So I get to leave another hour.
What was that? Sorry.
I get to not live for another hour, and then I will not.
I will come collect your soul. After that is done.
Okay, sounds good. How low budget of an angel are you? It's weird that you cannot speak, or... I mean, you know, just I think I'd expect more from a wrathful god. It might cool to smoke a spliff now, since I'm already going out.
Do you want more wrath?
How much more can there be? Is there a third heaven? Or hell? Or something else?
You will have to see when that time comes.
All right, I'm going to smoke that spliff then. He presses the button on the back, and the little arms like pull out some paper and fill it, and then roll it for him, and then flick it to him and light it.
I'm gonna. Is there like an open flame somewhere?
I mean, right now the lighter from the backpack.
He's gonna write down. please burn this note too, while you're at it.
Damn, I had some good math on there. Fine.
Well, you could burn the part that I wrote down on it.
All right.
And I assume he just burns the portion off that I hadn't been
What
writing.
could you should be like, what good would that math do? You have an hour left.
And
I-
while he's like
I have-
smoking, while he's like focusing on smoking and all that stuff, Dvalin's gonna kind of scan the room and just kind of like take a mental image of just about everything in there that he can.
Cool. Make me another perception or investigation check.
Okay. Perception. 14.
Well, also, I just remembered I don't think I resolved that roll from Click Clack about investigating that the aura. Nate, do you remember what that roll was?
Nate. Nathaniel.
I'm back. Sorry,
Nate,
what do you need a roll for?
I forgot to resolve the roll about you like investigating the magic aura that you saw. Do you remember what that roll was?
The last thing I rolled was a 16 total. I don't remember if that was for that or if it was something else.
Okay, real quick. On top of it being abjuration, it seems I was at 16. I think it's enough. You can. It seems to be some kind of communication blocking signal.
Huh.
That seems to be containing like waves that are meant for more like physical communications, like radio waves, and also bits that are like for magical communication as well. Nothing about teleportation though.
Okay. And Click Clack does have a sending stone because he's the one that was replicating it.
Okay.
I believe, right? That's what we.
Yeah, you have one.
Is that what everybody? Yeah.
Everyone has one.
Upon feeling this, he's gonna try to reach out. Dvalin had one, right?
Mhm.
Okay, he's gonna try to call out to Dvalin with the sending stone.
Would I hear through the sending stone if I'm focused on the sentinel? Because I basically divert all my focus to see and hear through it.
Roll me a d20.
Okay.
We'll see if you hear nothing or if you get like warbled, like
Static.
it sounds like coming from like a couple rooms away, sort of thing.
I think like if someone's trying to talk to you, like would you like hear like a?
I think you hear it so muffled that you can't understand it, but you know there's like a noise coming from outside.
Okay. He'll. At around what time is this being sent? When he's
I will say at this point, I think we're pretty equivalent by this point.
Okay. After like looking around the room and hearing this warble, he'll kind of like look back in the in his own eyes and own ears, and he's gonna say over the sending stone. Can you repeat that one more time?
You said you didn't get anything through the sending stone.
He didn't hear you the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I try again because that's normal radio procedure. If they don't hear you once, try again.
Cool. What do you say?
I was asking, Dvalin, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. He's gonna try to call out to Dawn. Dawn, can you hear me?
Static.
Dawn, are you there? Can you hear us?
More static.
Hey, Dvalin, can you keep trying to contact Dawn or any of the others outside?
I can try, but I have my focus that I need to put elsewhere for the time being. But I'll check in every once in a while.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, that resolves that part. Victoria wouldn't have a sending stone at this point, would she?
She does.
I think you guys ended up making one for them.
We found
Okay.
I think Grunk had
She already responded through it. Yeah.
Dvalin's, but I think you got it back from Grunk, right?
Yeah, I think at this point everyone has one.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Well,
Selena did
I guess
have
we'll-
to leave, just because she was bleaching her hair and she needed to rinse the bleach out.
yeah, no worries. I guess we'll work on the door. I'm just trying to think of how to do this carefully because, as far as magic goes, Click Clack has some things, but not much. Hmm. If we want to drop over to somebody else, we can, but it's just because Click Clack, he's kind of stumped at this spot, and he's gonna turn to Teal. He's like, "Do you have any suggestions on how we can get through this door?" But you don't have to metagame that, Boston, if you don't want to.
I mean, she thinks about it. We could try and wait to see if Lorena leaves. I feel like she might give some sort of announcement, and we could see if we hear it, and we'll know if she's not in there. Or, well, I don't know. We could maybe try and stage some sort of incident. I'm capable of teleporting. I could teleport somewhere and cause a distraction or something, but I don't know if we want to get everything that rowdy yet.
Are you able to teleport into the room?
That is a good question. I mean, I've never been there, so I think there's a chance it would fail, but I could attempt it.
If you want to attempt it, and if it doesn't work, then I have another idea.
All right. Real quick. Here. Okay, I just got permission from Polina. I'm gonna make a roll, actually to see if her character would think of this thing that I'm thinking about. Okay. No. Yeah, they do not think about that.
Hmm.
Teal just says, "I'm really just along for the ride. Usually I do these things by myself, but I'm curious to see what you guys are capable of, and I'm really just, I mean, I'm down to help for sure, but you guys also seem like you're on a mission, and I'm really just here to f around."
Fair enough. Okay. Click Clack's gonna tell Felina, keep an eye on this door. He'll help her. I'm gonna go investigate down this hallway.
Cool. Yeah, you go down the hallway, and you can see that. I mean, no matter what side you go, like it just. Are you going throughout the entirety of the hallway?
I'm just looking for anything that breaks up the hallway other than the one door and bell.
You see on there seems to be one on either side of the room. Not every wall has one, but the opposite wall of the one that you're at seems to have another door and bell and another statue.
Just further down the hall.
Mhm.
Okay. And
It's on
you
the
said
other
this.
side. So the hall is basically just a square outlining the perimeter of the room. So the opposite wall in the servants' quarters is where another door is.
Oh, so there's a door into the middle room.
Yeah, it just seems like there's access to this room from both sides of the fortress.
That's fair. Okay. And there's nothing, as far as we can tell, on the outside of the hallway.
No,
Like there's no outer side wall, right?
Yeah, no, it seems like just kind of gauging the size of things, and from what you saw before, the entirety of this level is the room and the service quarters.
Okay. So it'd be something like this.
Yeah,
Something
I will
like that.
say
And then
there
yeah.
is a there is kind of a portion that you have to crouch under because it connects like a window to that outside wall.
Okay. And then there'd be like there's the bell and there's another bell over here.
Yep.
And then like the elevators here or something.
The elevators are like right in front of where the bell is.
Oh, so like right there.
Or like right, yeah, near it. Yeah.
No. Okay. Great. Sweet. So nothing else to judge there. Okay. Yeah. So I would say if you can get in through teleportation, that'd be great. If you can't, then I will keep working on something. But that would be a great help if you'd be willing to try.
It would be nice if we could know if there was anyone in there. Because if I can successfully teleport in there and Reyna's in there, then I'm fucked.
That is true. As far as Click Clack goes, he doesn't. Other than trying to get this door open, he's got nothing.
Is there any way you could try and listen to the wall?
Movement
Movement or anything?
with what?
Or listen to like movement or anything?
I could try. Let's see. Oh, Boston, you said so. If I go to the very bottom of the store, you said there's that very, very thin crack seal where the door kind of like lines up on the ground.
Mhm.
Is there a rubber seal or anything like that seals the door there, or is it literally just metal on metal?
Just metal on metal.
Okay. In that case, it's just super small, right?
Yeah, a very, very thin crack.
Okay. I was going to try to use enlarge and reduce to try to do something to crack the door open a little bit bigger, but the spell fails if it can't grow any bigger. So, okay.
I think I would allow that in to a certain extent.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm going to change.
That's the thing. I think it would lose the fight, but it could like push a crack open maybe a little more, or like offset like the framing of something, or like it could do slight things.
Yeah. Okay. So my idea is there's a tool called a gap checker, which is just a bunch of really thin pieces of metal that you use for quality control to say, hey, how big is this gap? Is it the size we can allow? That kind of thing. We use it for work. So Clickback's going to make that out of his all-purpose tool. He's going to slide it into the gap and see how thick of a gap is this. Is it like a 32nd of an inch? Is it thinner than that? Once he finds the right size that can slide in there, he's going to cast enlarge on his tool and try to use that slight wedging effect to slightly pry the door open just a little bit more and listen.
Okay, are you doing anything to assist your listening, or are you just kind of putting your ear up?
I don't have anything that I can think of to assist my listening. Off of my personal memory of what I can do and can't do.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and just make me a perception check. And I'll say you saved yourself disadvantage with this little trick.
Okay.
You can see as it doubles in size, it makes that gap just a little bigger, but enough for like some more sound to creak through.
Okay, and you said what roll do I need? Just perception?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I can't logically think of any way for my intelligence roll to be added to this for just listening through a door, other than trying to interpret the sounds I'm hearing. So that's your call on that. If you want to allow me to use my intelligence, the flash of genius, but I don't.
Think use it.
You think I can use it?
Yeah, I think that just more comes in like telling noises apart. Like you're knowledgeable enough to like almost you're able to tell like the resonance of what you're listening to tell kind of what material it is, or like some smart genius stuff like that.
Yeah, like telling the scuff on a floor different than a vent making a little whistling sound.
Yeah, and you also you have knowledge of like how sound moves around as well. So what's that total?
With the flash of genius, I can't see what roll it is, and Ben's got the computer. Total 20.
Okay, yeah. As you listen in, let me do a quick check.
I think he did have a. Did he say he had advantage?
No, I saved myself disadvantage.
So all you hear is the sound of someone pacing back and forth around the room. And you can hear them like slowly counting to themselves. It seems they're counting down, and right now they're at 20.
Right now they're at what?
At 20.
Like slowly counting down?
Yeah, so it's like 20, 19, 18.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly tell Teal and Victoria's like, hey, we've got 16 seconds before something happens. I don't know if they're coming out. I don't know if there's an explosion. I don't know what it is. 10 seconds before something's happening. So then I'm gonna back away from the door and pull out the tool and stand back because I can't think of anything else to do in 10 seconds.
Teal does the same thing. You wait, kind of counting to yourself. If you want, you can roll insight on that as well.
Yeah, I will since Felina's not here. Pretty sure my insight is a +8.
I'll roll for Teal as well.
Yep. Okay. 22.
Okay. I think this is something you almost recognize in yourself. It's just like some people, especially like when they're very like controlling, will get so bad that where they're counting to make sure they're on time, sort of thing. Like
Yeah. Like going to make sure they start leaving at the right time and
yeah, and there's the people like that are smart enough where they're almost like subconsciously keeping track of time, so they always know what time it is. And one thing you do know about Reina is her mind is exceptional. She's not an engineer by any means, but like her ability to retain and like sort information you regard as like being pretty good.
yeah, and with her being a demigod at this point, that's only going to improve that.
Yep. So that time passes by, and you just kind of feel a similar hum to like the elevator, but coming from inside the room. And then it gets far enough away where you don't feel it anymore.
Whew.
Cool. I'm gonna tell the other two telepathically. We need to hold off a few minutes. But in the sending stone, I'm gonna tell Dvalin, say, hey, I think Reina's headed down or something.
Understood.
So keep an eye out. Let us know if you see her. We're gonna wait around until somebody gets an eye on her. But yeah.
Cool. It is getting late. So unless there's anything you guys absolutely want to get done right now, I figured now would be a good time to end the session. Unless there's anything.
Yeah,
Just
do.
before I forget.
I feel like it is a good time.
Just before I forget, because I know I'm gonna forget before next session. I'm gonna have Dvalin find a blank piece of paper, and write one last thing down onto it, and he is gonna write down. It seems that you care about those equations that you've written. How would you like to pass it down to your descendant?
Well, the information is meant for Reina, and I was told to keep it a secret. But I also am not allowed out of here to talk to anybody, so.
So you're saying that you won't be able to talk to your descendant to begin with?
Look, I'm not allowed to share information, but if you took that math and it somehow ended up in the possession of my great whatever great grandson, then there's nothing I could really do about
it. I'll have the spirit nod to him, or the sentinel nod to him, not spirit. And then he's gonna hand.
You are a spirit.
Ooh. He's gonna hand the paper to him to burn again. Just the part that he wrote down in.
Cool. And he passes it over to the backpack and burns it with the lighter. Right.
And that's it. That's all I just wanted to do.
Cool. Yeah. Well, that's the session then.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That was fun, Boston.
Thanks.
Good stuff.
That went
Good
a lot
shit.
better than I thought it was gonna go.
A lot more intrigue than we've done in the past.
Yeah.
The rolls were good where they needed to be.
Except for Josue. I'm sorry, Josue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Jose
okay.
over here just being
Happens.
like, oh, yeah, let me make this roll that I'm really great at. 2. Oh, let's try it again. 2.
Yep,
Ah.
that's literally how it happened.
He was useful. He stole the vial that I'm getting blamed for.
Question, Boston, can you reply to the latest message I sent?
Yeah, I will think about that.
Okay.
And I'll
I'm just curious because I know that some people have magic items and them.
I just need to
sending out
remember
a balloon-
what I've done or how I want
Okay.
to do it. So I'll let you know.
All right. Sweet. All right.
Hope you guys
Session.
enjoyed the session.
We
It is
did.
a little rough with
Let's-
split party sessions, as far as like gaps.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
But
Yeah.
I like it that
That's
way.
fine.
It gives
you guys
people time
know,
to think.
so-
And honestly, I felt like I had just as much playtime this time as I do sometimes when we have combat with everybody.
Yeah.
I guess that is true.
We'll get
Cool.
into some more exciting information reveals and whatever next time. Are we good for next Sunday? I need to even think. I think I probably am. I don't think I'm doing anything on Sunday. Actually, wait. Let me think. Oh, I think the only Sunday I won't be available is. Oh, no, never mind. I think I'm good.
It should be good.
Yeah. Should be fine.
Cool.
Is next week Father's Day?
It is.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
I don't think though.
That's something to keep on mind.
I don't think though that would affect
Yeah, we can just play it by
anything for
ear.
me.
If anyone is busy with stuff, then just let us know, and then if enough people can't do it, we will skip. But
Wait, what's
Oh,
next Sunday?
yeah.
I don't think I'm doing anything. Mainly
Father's
just
Day.
that Sunday I can't.
Oh, it's
really
Father's
make it.
Day. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, you guys have a good one. Or
Yep.
I might stay for a little longer, but Boston might not. He might head out.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip.
Hey,
I'm gonna stop recording.
Boston.